Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to legendary Rupp Arena. We have a rivalry matchup tonight. Number 1 Kentucky taking on Louisville. Should be a good one. You got a good pairing for it behind the mic. Well, in my own opinion, you do anyway. You got myself, Elava, and you got the one, the only Rick Blaze also here. Rick, good to work this big one tonight with you.
Hey man, I'm happy to be here. It is a fantastic time. It is rivalry time. Louisville versus Kentucky. Jamison Johnson and and Kentucky versus Pooh Lewis, and Louisville. I'm all discombobulated. We got the coach Skinny Curse. We'll get into that in a minute. We got a lot going on. I'm excited. Let's get into it.
This crowd is into it. You can hear them fired up. This is a number 22 ranked Louisville team. There you see our starters coming in tonight, but top 25 matchup. Two good teams. You know what? Throw that all out the window. It is the rivalry that is the top story and the main factor here tonight. Getting set to tip things off here. Kentucky in their home white, Louisville in black, and we are underway. Jamison Johnson controls the tip. And it's going to be interesting, Rick. The freshman for Louisville, Marco Graham, he's got his hands full trying to contain Jamison Johnson tonight. Let's watch that. Someone's got to watch Glory Tate.
His hands, his feet. He got everybody for a field messing with Jamison Johnson tonight. The man is a grown man, and he do grown man things on the court. Good luck, Mr. Graham.
Couldn't convert on that first possession. Louisville has it. Lewis swings free. It's a little jumper and flips it up and in. Pooh Lewis, the 6'5" senior out of Houston, Texas. 21 points a game for Pooh, and he's shooting better than 54% from deep as well. He has been a handful early part of the season, and there's a nice block. Ends up going back the other way. Louisville looking to take some of the air out of this crowd early on. There you see DeMarco Graham with the ball, but he gives it up to Isbell.
And we talked about this earlier before the broadcast. You know, take all the ratings and the rankings and the stats, throw it out the window. Ball up, throw it out the window. In rivalry games, teams usually play.
Ooh. Wow. Well, teams show up, and look at that. DeMarco Graham couldn't put that back up and in, but maybe at least send a message that I'm going to be lively tonight to Jamison Johnson. But there is a first bucket of the game. It's D'Angelo Muto, 6'7" sophomore out of Atlanta. It's Kentucky on the board. Ooh. Graham got 2 defenders on and now switched off to a smaller one, but gives it up. Isbell drives and dunks. Wow. Omero Isbell throwing it down. Louisville up by 2. There's Jamison Johnson going to go to work for the first time in this game. Curls around his defender, and that's just too easy right there. 7'1", 230-pounder, super talented Jamison Johnson. Veteran of the SimWorld Hoops as a junior as well, and made quick work of the freshman Graham on that last possession. Oh, there's a pull-up by Graham, and he sticks it in over Johnson. These two squads going back and forth early. This is what you expect from a rivalry game. And 2.5 minutes in, it's delivered. Johnson, JJ once again, he's got a handful of defenders around him. Gives it up, 3 on the way. Trey Trust can't get it to go. Trust inserted into the starting lineup. He's shooting 60% from deep coming into this one. He's been an electric bench member. Coach Mark Pope trying him out as a starter tonight.
2. Exciting game so far, E, for sure.
Has been. Oh, look at Pooh Lewis go to work.
Shot. I like to see Pooh Lewis getting active early. Louisville's going to need their leader to score as often as possible to have a chance to win this game tonight.
Lewis, a senior, and there's some veterans on this Louisville squad. And Kentucky, I don't know if you call it a weakness as talented as they all are, but their backcourt is almost exclusively comprised of freshmen, with the exception of the sophomore, Kadarius Sylvia, who plays limited minutes. Oh, there's a nice dish inside, and look at that finish as well. JJ found Trey Trust, and the 6'4" guard. He's another one of those freshmen I was just talking about in the backcourt for UK. Gets it done on the interior.
And Louisville played good defense. They did what they're supposed to do. Took the ball out of Jameson Justin's hands, which is smart on the double. He found the guy in the middle, Trey Truss, and my man finished it with ease at the paint.
Lewis couldn't get that shot to go. JJ came over and disrupted it.
Good
nice
pass.
dish. Oh! Udo just couldn't get the bucket to go, however. Up the other way comes Louisville. I think if you coach Louisville at Kelsey, you have to be pretty pleased with the way things are going so far. You have to be pleased with that move. Oh, everything but the finish from Poole.
That was $1 million move and a $5 finish, E.
Was that time.
Oh, got him out in the house. Good pass.
Great pass. Oh, but once again, the finish not there. Last 2 trips for Kentucky. 2 blown assists in the score sheet. 4 points left on the table. The defense from Louisville.
Yeah, they're active. And again, like I said, you can throw all those stats, rankings out the window. This is a rivalry game. This is going to be a close game no matter what. That's just how these things go.
Lewis thought he had that rebound there, rebounded his own shot, but J.S. Johnson just snags it away.
And one drink!
Let's see if we get a replay on that, but look how savvy that was of Jamison Johnson. He realized there was a switch going on. He stepped between the defenders, found that space, laid it up and in. Chance for an and one, and chance to give UK their first lead of the game.
And then the big man with the underhand scoop on the leg. He's showing a little agility. I'm telling you, he's a reincarnated Tim Duncan. He's the big, Tim Duncan was the big fundamental. I'm calling this man, he's the foundation. Jamison Justin is the foundation. Any team looking forward to get their, any SWBA team looking to get their squad to the next level, you need a solid foundation, aka you need Jamison Johnson.
JJ is 7'1" and 230 pounds of that. Oh, the up and under won't go there on the other end, but that is going to be a foul on Stephen Hoops. That sends Kadarius Loftus to the line. Loftus, 6'2" sophomore, 56.7% from deep. So pretty good from the free throw line this season. Just under 94%, and he is the leading free throw shooter in this Cardinal squad.
56% is a flamethrower. That's immaculate. That is immaculate stats right there.
He is number 4 overall in all of SimWorld U right now. From deep, hasn't taken one yet in this one. Neither team really looking to exploit the outside shot early going. Loftus connects on both. Stephen Burks brings it up, averaging just under 4 assists per game. Oh, gives it to JJ. That's a good way to add to your assist total. Can't score there, however. Look at that. Jinsung Dang! Oh. Freshman out of China. Nice rebound. That's what Dang does. He's a banger down low, but he's not the finished article as a scorer yet. That's
and shout out to both teams who's playing tight defense in the paint. These guys are getting looks, but they're tough looks. That's a tough shot. It's a good shot.
It was a seeing eye pass, and then Mikhail Jolly Harper just kind of curled that little right-handed sweeping hook up
got him.
Yeah.
He put the ball skates.
Brooks did, but then he couldn't really do much with it after he was able to shake free from Loftus there. Adonis Knight in the game. He's been a big factor off the bench. Oh, and once again, there's another miss, but there's another offensive rebound from Dang. Puts it back up, but once again, can't get it to go.
God dang, he almost had it.
Pull up is short. Oh, offensive rebound this time from Louisville. Not Jolly Harper, excuse me. That is Isbell. Came up with it, but couldn't convert. Louisville, nonetheless, on top by 3. Some subs coming in the game.
It's scrappy. It's real scrappy so far. I like it. Both teams are not giving up an inch. They're fighting for every point they get. I respect the baby rivalry game, just like it should be.
Another look there, that block by Loftus. Just listed as 6'2" on the score sheet, Kadarius, but got hops. His Swatted that shot right there by Burks. Louisville ball, Louisville 3-point lead. And Loftus has it. Goes inside, however. Jean-Pierre with it. He turns. Ooh, he might have had an angle, but decides to give it up. 3 on the way. Ooh.
That was a good look. That was a good look.
Nice curl by Adonis Knight. Adonis Knight has been huge for this Kentucky team, averaging 12 points a game. He's been coming off the bench all year. Well, open look at a 3, won't go.
This Kentucky team is really, really, really deep. From 1 to 10, they got guys who will start on most squads. Can't sleep on no players on this Kentucky squad.
Foul down on this end of the court, and it sends Loftus back to the line.
Now, if you want to beat Louisville, if you want to beat Kentucky, Louisville, you have to make your free throws. These here, they are free. You have to capitalize on this opportunity if you want to beat a team like Kentucky.
Louisville has some players that have struggled from the line on the season, including Pooh Lewis, shooting just 61% from the stripe, but Kadarius Loftus, this, if you're a Cardinal fan, is the young man you want to send up to that line every time. He's up over 94% now, 95%, and just increasing. Well, pressure applied by the Cardinals coming out of this break. And, nice drive inside, but the shot won't go. Second chance opportunity goes up and in. Wow. That is Trav Cunningham, another one of these freshman backcourt stars that have just all been drawn to Mark Pope's Kentucky. Cunningham only averaging 4.2 points a game, but as you can see, he's got some real skills, some real potential, and he has a chance to tie this game up.
Yeah, and the scary part is these young pups for Kentucky, like you said, in their freshman year, they're only going to get better. Not only by next year, as the season goes on, they're going to get better. So, in other words, Kentucky still hasn't maxed out their full potential of their team, which is a scary thought.
Now Cunningham does indeed tie it up. Cunningham known as a defensive stopper, too. Oh, boy, Loftus had a clean look right there. I'm surprised he didn't go up with that from deep. But look at that. Comes off the curl.
He says, nope. Better look right there.
Nope. I'm going to get an even higher percentage shot. Just want to make me look bad behind the mic. That's all we want to do. Quickly down the other end. Gets in Glory Tate's hands. We have not talked about Glory Tate tonight because he hasn't really done anything yet. Two defenders on him. Drives inside. Can't get it to go. Good defense once again by Louisville. Jolly Harper.
Every shot is challenged by both teams. I respect that. Good pass.
Oh, you gotta make that go, but look at that rebound.
That's his third one he's missed. But he has some great looks so far tonight.
6'8" forward out of he's a Louisville native. Romero Isbell. Putting in some work tonight. 8 has it. Out top. Goes off the screen, gets wide open for the finish.
Now, one thing I do see that Kentucky has against Louisville is the speed on the perimeter. Their guards for Kentucky are a lot faster to the spot than Louisville is, so Louisville gonna have to figure out a way to mask that a little bit better because they're gonna get beat on those pick and roll opportunities or on those quick screening roll opportunities. He got to make this one.
Oh, yeah, look at that!
He need that for his confidence. He got to make that one.
Darius Loftus. A triple gives Louisville a 5-point lead, and Loftus comes up with the steal. Jamison Johnson not out on the court right now for Kentucky, and Louisville looking to make them pay for that.
And this is good by Louisville. You want to get up as much as possible on the number one team. You know they're making a run. You know a run is coming. You want to have some cushion for that pushing when they go on their run.
Jolly Harper can't convert, but he will go to the free throw line now. Been a little bit of an adventure from the stripe for him. Oh, before we get to that, we're going to take a quick break here. Breaking the action. Don't go anywhere. Come right back. We're up arena. Louisville up by 5.
What's that?
That's a swear jar. Every time someone swears, you put a quarter in it.
Who gets the money?
I don't know. We'll use it to buy something for the office, like a case of Bud Light or something.
Fucking awesome. You, Bob.
You, Jim.
Eric, I have a bag on line 3 for you.
Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your f***ing pen?
Will the owner of a white station wagon please go yourself?
We're gonna go down there and we're gonna some ass. We're gonna some we're gonna do whatever we have to because we're gonna some
Hoop.
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
I am so proud of you mother suckers. Here, here.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
And we're back here, Rupp Arena, rocking early on here, and both these teams trading some real blows too. Louisville up by 5, and they have been led by Kadarius Loftus, 9 points. Perfect from the field, hit a 3, 4 free throws. Jameson Johnson lead away for Kentucky. He's got 5 points, 2 boards, and an assist. But number 1, undefeated UK.
Yeah.
Definitely the big favorite coming into this one, but as you were talking about, Rick, this is a rivalry game, and all bets are off when Arch rivals meet up.
And I like what Louisville's doing so far. They're meeting Kentucky in every aspect of the game. You want to run? We'll run. You want to hit the glass? We're hitting offensive glass. You want to go to the line? We're going to the line too. We're making our free throws. They're matching them stride for stride by now. But you know the cream always rises to the top. So Louisville's going to continue to put that pressure on Kentucky because you know a run is coming. Keep that pressure on them, and you'll have a chance.
Pat Kelsey liking what he's seeing, including from the stripe, where Jolly Harper, like I said, just 50%, 5 out of 10. Early action. Louisville 3-2 on the season. 5 games in so far, but Jolly Harper looking confident there. The 6'6" forward out of Las Vegas. Gets them both.
And he also, let's not forget, Louisville has a 7-point lead in the first half. The curse of skinny is also in effect. So that has something to do with it too. You know, those things are real.
Rivalries are real, curses are real. It's a real 7-point lead right now, but boy, the emergence of Adonis Knight.
Dunking backwards is definitely real.
Rick, I can trace it back. Nobody benefited more from the problems that Trey Hyman fell himself into than Adonis Knight. He became a leader out in the Bay.
You're right.
In the SimWorld Prep level after Trey Hyman.
Yeah, he was almost like Bay Area's knight in shining armor.
Yeah, he was. And look at him here. Wasn't the most heralded recruit in this Kentucky class, but he has been just electric coming off the bench. Just 19 points a game, or 19 minutes a game, but averaging 12 points per. And shooting well too. He's been getting it done.
Live EM giveaway incoming. You already know what it is. It is offered once live streams have hit 50 viewers or more. Where are we? We need to get to those numbers. Make sure you get to those numbers, get those EMs to get to win those EMs. I'm still waiting for a winner. Tap in, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Let me also give some shout outs since I'm here. Hey, shout out. I got to do my first shout out. The man, the Gambino himself, Coach Skinny, shout out to you. Justin Zane, Midoriya, Coach Simpson, Siege, what up?
Hey.
Shout out to Chisholm, shout out to Rip, Akira. I always pronounce his name wrong.
Akira, right? Akira.
Akira. Yeah.
Akira, yeah.
Kendall Joyner, Cam, shout out to you. Shout out to Monte Parsons. It's a lot. Henry Simpson, shout out to you. A lot of people in the building. Brandon Gaucher, shout out to you. Keep it coming. You keep locked in. B-Run, shout out to you. Gotta get B-Run a shout out as well.
Shout out B-Run.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's locked in. Israel Hannibal, shout out to you. Did I forget him? I think I got everybody right now. Let's go. Back to the game.
Lewis, high off the glass. And deep bench subs out there for Louisville right now. Wesley Prince in the game, averaging less than 3 minutes per contest.
Ian, do you think
Knight.
That's elevation, Holmes.
Oh, and it's the afterburner too. I mean, he just got right around Randy Orton there and made that look easy.
Yeah, he was a viper on that transaction.
The lead cut to 3. Lewis trying to go to work once again. Oh, he got himself some nice space inside, but he just couldn't finish it. It's been a few times tonight that Lewis has gotten the position he wanted and just couldn't pull the string on it. Good defense there from Pooh Lewis. This is a miss. Oh, right up with it. Well, it is clear who the #1 option is for the Cardinals when Pooh Lewis is in the game. Hasn't been able to get the last couple of shots down, however.
And it should be. I'm trying to figure out, do we know his government first name? I know it's my name. I know the birth certificate don't say Pooh on it.
Not illegal. You can do it. Oh boy. Well,
it's probably
those last
something
few
like
shots and these last few possessions. Although Kentucky has not been able to make Louisville pay. Both teams missing and/or taking some shots they probably shouldn't.
And let me give credit to both teams defensively. They're challenging everything on both sides. They're switching on everything. They're not letting easy runs to the paint for the most part. Look at that. That's a challenge. That's a good defense. That's a good defensive stance. Both teams are playing really good defense. Shout out to the defense. Except this part right here.
Well, Donis Knight just too quick out there for the players the Cardinals have on the court right now. And UK cuts this lead to 1. Louisville had led by as much as 7.
Like I say, you knew the run was coming. You knew the run was coming. You know it's coming.
Strong rebound from Jin Song Dang. He has been on the boards, not able to connect on any shots so far, but the rebounding menace, Jin Song Dang, sets a screen here from Knight. And Knight once again just gets right by Orton, gives it up.
Good pass.
Oh. Yeah. I think Wesley Prince, like I said, he's only played limited minutes so far this, or not Wesley Prince, excuse me, that was D'Angelo Muto. Just wasn't quite ready there for that pass. It was a nice dish by Knight. And on this end, didn't get that to go either, and this time Muto rebounds. Low scoring affair, and not much happened in the last few minutes at all. Dang underneath, but he loses it.
Good steal. You gotta make the baby Louisville. You gotta.
Lewis has missed 5 straight shots.
I don't know.
Now,
I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say next basket wins. It was looking like just back and forth. The next playing ping pong. Next basket wins.
All right, don't go anywhere. We're coming right back.
Welcome home.
Mom, Dad, this is Cindy.
Cindy, yes.
So nice to meet both of you.
It's nice to meet you finally. Travis has told us so much about you.
All good things, I hope.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Please,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Oh, Mom, no. Dad, this is Shannon.
Oh, hi.
Shannon.
And this is Aaron.
Hey, cutie.
That is Jessica. Jenny, Sarah, Megan,
Hi.
Nicole, Elizabeth.
Use in moderation.
Rick Blaze, Louisville's on top by 1 here, but their star Pooh Lewis, 3 for 12 shooting from the field. If you're coach Pat Kelsey, is that something to worry about, or does that give you encouragement? Thinking he can't shoot that bad the whole game, and we still got the lead as it is.
Well, we're in a fight right now. You can't worry about none of that. Like, you got to shoot your shot. We'll talk about that on tomorrow morning. Oh! Have some, player!
And one opportunity for Tate.
He put him in a spinner-rooney. We're in baseline, and it was strawberry, grape, or peach, but it was a jam for sure.
It's the second bucket of the game for Glory Tate. To collect a rebound or hand out an assist, but we have called his name out. It's been to call out a highlight, and that certainly was.
It was glorious.
It was glorious. Hey, we saw that back with the St. Louis Stars. SimWorld Prep days. Oh, that man there as well, Jamison Johnson, back in the game. He's got 5 points, and that was his 3rd rebound.
Good pass.
Nice dish, but no finish that time.
Oh, that was Smokey Robinson's greatest hits right there. Oh, good contact. I like that.
That was a nice move, actually. I give a little bit of credit to Omaro Isbell, who's having a nice night tonight and saw the opportunity, knew he was going to get fouled. Look at.
Hey, real quick, while I have a moment, let's give a shout out to my man Maestro, who checked in, who's watching us live. Maestro, what up, my man?
I worked a game with the one and only Maestro on Tuesday night. A pleasure as always in Columbus, Ohio. Kansas knocking off the Buckeyes in that one.
Shout out to Russell Brazil who checked in. Shout out to Yo Trent who checked in. I'm watching. I got y'all on my clock, baby. Y'all keep it rolling. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Isbell missed the first. Another chance to tie this up. And he gets it.
That's a good shot. Look at it. Look at the full court press.
Full court press now.
They pulling out all the stops.
That was a tough pass. Loftus was glued right on right there, but didn't get it. Couldn't get the bucket either. And once again, here comes Louisville down the other way. Ollie Harper inside.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. That was a great move.
Stephen Burks out there now with Adonis Knight remaining in the game. Glory Tate and Jamison Johnson.
You gotta go to the big fella right here. He got a mouse in the house right now. He got barbecue chicken right now on a plate. Please get Jamison Johnson the ball with that barbecue chicken on his plate.
Well, instead it's going to end up in Stephen Burks' hands, and Knight has it. He's just got to try a 3 and has it blocked. Wow. Kentucky, that is a missed opportunity right there. Loftus gets it. 9 points, only 2 shots from the field. One was a 3, and he's made 4 free throws. Oh, the turn.
Good move.
Oh. That looked pretty from Jolly Harper right there.
I don't like 3 names, but I like that jumper.
Hailed Jolly Harper, 9.2 points per game on the season. Oh, nice dish. And once again, Adonis Knight. There is your leading scorer off the bench for Kentucky. And that's not an unfamiliar place for Knight to be. He's got double digits in this one.
Hey, and I don't know about you, but he can dunk it like that all day and night.
The points coming fast and furious for Adonis. The Knight puns as well. Pull up here from Kalen Jean-Pierre.
That's a big shot. What do you think? What do you think about this Louisville press? Are you with it? What's your feelings on it right now?
I mean, it hasn't produced anything necessarily yet, but it looks disruptive. It looks like Louisville feels pretty confident throwing that out there on them. I would stick with it. At least till they burn me with a bucket. Jolly Harper and Orton coming out of the game. Oh no, excuse me. Darius Loftus back out there. Nice dish inside, and that's a nice finish as well. Trav Cunningham, another bucket.
Then he went to the cup, went back door with that one. Easy lay for 2.
Harper almost had it taken away, but Maintain the dribble. Gets it over to Loftus, drives inside, and double digits now for Loftus as well. He's got 11. 3-point Louisville lead as we're under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Loftus has had a very efficient game tonight, too. The foundation.
Jameson Johnson.
The foundation.
A smaller defender on him.
Oh, this is barbecue chicken right here.
Yep.
The foundation has done it again.
I mean, in normal circumstances, Omero Isbell is a post menace, 6'8", 240-pounder. But against Jameson Johnson, not so much. And Cunningham comes up with the steal. Oh, and ends up with it all alone down the other end. Stephen Burks finishes it off.
Now, if you're Louisville, you want to be careful. It's a 2-point game. You want to go to the half. Still in it. You don't want.
Nice dish, but look at.
Yeah, you don't want this lead to balloon.
Oh my God.
You do not want this lead to balloon. Oh, he's Smokey Robinson in the flesh. He missed that layup.
Wow. Trey Truss will not get an easier chance at a bucket.
I can't trust him no more.
Maybe in his entire freshman year that he just had right there, but couldn't put it down. UK still on top by 2. Loftus looking to do something about that. A step back. There's his first miss of the night. Another rebound for JJ. Quickly gets up the other way. Cunningham swings it over to Burks. Gives it back to Cunningham. Now Johnson, top of the key. He can shoot from out there. Instead, gives it back off to Cunningham. And going to have to try something here. Get pretty good position. Fights, gets his own rebound over Loftus. Back up and in.
That's all heart right there. That's all heart, son. I just said in Cali. That's all heart.
18 years old, Trav Cunningham. And there, Burks couldn't quite keep up with Loftus. It's inside, gets a bucket back under a minute. UK on top by 2. And boy, if you expected the #1 undefeated team in the country just to come in and handle their business tonight, we've already, in these first 20 minutes, learned that that's not going to be the case. Louisville,
it's going to be a fight, baby.
Not going to let their rivals off that easy.
It's going to be a fight.
2 defenders on Johnson.
Oh, yeah, good pass.
And it's Trust, and he hasn't blocked. Oh, that was a wow.
Was it out?
I'd like to see that again on tape. I almost thought that he tapped
I thought he saved it. Yeah, I thought he saved it. Yeah.
Before his body fell out of bounds, it was almost like, you know.
Yeah. Well, we don't know the
corner of the end zone.
Right, but we don't know where these referees are from. We don't know what part of Kentucky they are. You know what I'm saying? We don't know
hopefully not the state of Kentucky.
We don't know what part of the line they from, E. So you never know.
Hopefully somewhere the fans would have to travel a long way to air their grievances in person. Final seconds. Louisville looking to tie this up before the half. Turn around from Poe, and he had missed a bunch in a row before that one. But Lewis,
it ain't how many you miss, E. It's the ones you make.
Louisville has made exactly enough that we are all locked up at 36. A dogfight of a first half between these two Western Kentucky arch rivals. And hey, a lot of people shown out there, but I don't think anybody brighter for Louisville. Kadarius Loftus, 13 points, 4 of 5 shooting. For Kentucky, JJ did his thing, 7 points, 5 of 5 rebounds, but Adonis Knight, 10 points, 2 rebounds off the bench. Impressive performance from him.
Yeah, what we have right here is 2 pit bulls locked in the kennel, and they're going to draw blood on each other. And both teams, I've been impressed with both teams' defensive efforts against each other in the paint and around the 3-point line. I think the first team that gets hot from 3E has the best chance of winning this thing. We see it's been back and forth. Both teams trading blows. I can't wait to see who has the final knockout blow.
Let's also give a little love to Kalen Jean-Pierre. 9 rebounds in that first half, and also 2 blocks, as he's been a force for Louisville down low. We're going to take a quick break, but don't you go anywhere. Coming right back with second half action in Kentucky. I hope you were paying attention to the screen there. You see you got another game coming up after this one. Better be tuned in for that, but you better stay tuned in for the second half. Basically, it's 0-0 again, all even.
Yes, sir.
Louisville ball. Lou Lewis, Darius Loftus playing out there with DeMarco Graham, Pray Trust.
And if you're a Louisville fan, you have to be excited about where your team is coming into the second half. All you want them to do is be able to compete, and that's what they've done. It's a tie game, baby, ladies and gentlemen. They have a shot to win this thing. They have a legit shot. In rivalry games, it's never over until the fat lady starts singing.
Oh, nice dish once again from Jamison Johnson. Tate able to lay it up and in. Nice inside work, and it's a good thing that Kentucky's finding an inside connection. They are 0 for 2 from three-point tonight. It is rare at this age of basketball to see a top team like Kentucky.
So you're saying it's a rare condition this day and age?
Yeah.
To hearing the good news on a newspaper page.
Tied back up once again. Oh, Johnson back in position on the freshman down low, and
that's smart.
Comes down. Yeah.
That's a smart play. Just follow him. Before he gets started, before you start making your players look bad, just follow.
And Jamison Johnson coming out.
Why is he going to the bench?
I'm not sure what that's about. If he did he pick? Oh, look! Did you see his right leg right there when he was trying to come around? Maybe he tweaked that a little bit. Anyway, Jamison Johnson going to the bench. Jinsong Deng in the game.
I mean, I like Dang, but god dang.
Well, we're going to have to monitor that. Let's see if and when Jamison Johnson returns to this contest. If he actually has a problem, I mean, that's, first of all, going to have a big impact on the game tonight, and that's your leading story everywhere across SimWorld Hoops.
No. Your leading story. Oh! He shot that for Gainesville, Florida.
Rick, Mark Pope was doing the same thing on the bench that you were doing. He was going, no, and then he went, yes. Rory Tate says, I'm going to take this over with the big man on the bench, and he does. 3-point lead now for Kentucky.
Yeah, and if Jamison Johnson really did hurt himself and can't come back tonight, then you had one the headline would be the curse of skinny in full effect.
DeMarco Graham tries to get it going. It's been a tough night for him. Jamison Johnson or Jinsong Deng, both of them have been giving him some problems. Jinsong Deng inside, can't score. Look, Kentucky just loses so much. I mean, it goes without saying. Oh, good foul. That's a second on Deng as well. To keep an eye on that as the interior ranks will be thinning for the Wildcats. But Louisville head back to the line and doing pretty well tonight from the stripe. Louisville 7 of 8. If Isabel can add to it.
Those are important. Those free throws are important. If you're the Cardinals, you want to make these freebies, baby.
And Isabel gets that one to go. He's 2 of 3 now tonight. And subs coming in the game. Loftus going to the bench right there, and still no Jamison Johnson. You see him there. He's got a towel around his shoulders with those Kentucky blue shoes on the bench. Keep a close eye on the bench. That's a surprising, unexpected part of tonight's storyline, as if that man's coming back off of it or not.
Yeah, we're going to see. Here comes the press that Louisville starting the first. Oh, got a turnover out of it.
Oh, but didn't get a bucket. Pooh Lewis has had such a hard time getting anything to go tonight.
Yeah, that shot was poo-poo.
Louisville's going to need him over the next 17 minutes if they're going to win this game. Ooh, I don't know. Did he get a finger on that? Did Isabel get a finger on that shot? I don't know. We'll maybe have to get a post-examine the instant replay to see if we got a block in the shoot there.
Good move,
there is a veteran move from the freshman, DeMarco Graham. Let's see what Kentucky does. Adonis Knight back out there, and he may become the offensive focal point for this team with JJ on the bench.
And not only that, not only does the foundation cracks when he's not on the court, Jamison Johnson, on the offensive side, but on the defensive side as well. You saw Graham going to the basket for the layup. That shot's a lot difficult, or maybe he doesn't shoot it at all if number 17 is on the point, is on the court.
I don't think he goes in there at all. If there's a 7'1" big man, athletic, the high IQ, high basketball IQ waiting for you. But once again, he goes to work on down here, and look at that, got good position.
Now he got barbecue chicken. Now he got a rib and a hot link over there with a side of pickles on Dang.
It's a third foul on Jinsong Dang. If Johnson can't go and Dang has to sit for any time because of foul trouble, you're talking about probably D'Angelo Muto, 6'7", 220-pound forward, gonna have to man the paint for Kentucky.
Wow. The curse of skin is real.
And some more subs coming into the game for Louisville. For Kentucky, still no Jamison Johnson. Graham hits them both. Well, let's see if Kentucky can at least get some rhythm going here on offense. Their last possession looked particularly disjointed.
Yeah, they got to figure something out offensively here.
Well, that's probably who you want taking that shot, but Knight couldn't get that one to go. It's a lot of pressure to put on a freshman, by the way, who's not even a starter for this Wildcat team.
I agree. I think he's up for the task. I think Kentucky's going to bear it down team-wise, especially defensively, and really get after it to make up for the loss of their superstar.
Oh, nice dish from Graham.
Oh, good block.
Recovery from Dang.
It started about 9. It's a BYOB event.
Angelo Muto out there, and he gives it up to Kadarius Sylvia. Sylvia on the drive, can't get it to go, but he will go to the line. Sylvia, seldom used guard out of Australia. We're going to take another break. Right back with drama going on in Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Buckle up for Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant just sucked the gravity out of the target center. What's this gonna be? Wow! Lead pass. Stop it! Stop it! They don't do him like that. Throws to Roy. Brandon a three-pointer out front. Hit it! Yes, he did! Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life. Sees it drop down. Kobe. Oh! Up high, down hard. Is this the dagger?
An important update for you on Jamison Johnson. Confirmed that he did tweak his ankle. He is okay, though. Is actually even expected to return to this game. Just had to... I didn't see if they got it taped up over there on the bench or not, Rick, or if he just needed a minute to let it set in place. But should be able to return and hopefully not seriously impede his mobility.
Well, you know, I say this, if it's serious enough, we won't see him. But the fact that they're saying he should be able to return, I believe him. With the potential number one pick in the draft, you're not taking those kind of chances unless you're sure he's sure that he can go, if you're sure.
You see Big Jamison on the bench getting some instruction from Mark Pope. N&O Kentucky, #1. More than 30 games last year, but didn't win the SEC title. Looking to improve on what has already been.
There you go.
Nice
He's in now, E.
Yep. In the game is JJ. There you see him down on the blocks. Looks good to go. As Sylvia lines up the free throw and gets it.
Of course he was coming back in. E. There's no cracks in that foundation.
You got to be careful too. You just said it yourself. #1 draft pick. You don't want to jeopardize that. You don't want to.
You're right.
You know, big payday coming ahead for that young man, Jamison Johnson, who should have a very long professional career. But hey, his career at Kentucky far from over too, and he is back out on the court now. And Louisville sets back up, 1-point lead, 15 minutes remaining in this one.
We'll see what his mobility is.
Look at DeMarco Graham. DeMarco Graham, I think, has grown in confidence the last couple minutes here. An aggressive shot there. He's averaging 11 per contest, but a little bit more quiet in this one. But nice bucket there.
He got his work cut out for him now, though. Good pass.
Johnson is Graham right on and tries to get over him. Nice defense from Graham.
Good defense. Hey, DeMarco Graham had a rib and a couple of links in the side of pickles. He got a full plate. Now he got some potato salad and some beans on the side. Now he's cooking with a whole meal.
Lewis. 2 defenders on him, but works his way inside around Adonis Knight and taught the freshman a lesson right there.
Good move, quality move.
5-point lead now for Louisville. Oh, and look at this.
Oh, wow.
Sylvia just stepped out of bounds right there. Unforced error turnover.
Uncharacteristic for this Kentucky team for sure.
Louisville's biggest lead in the game was 7. Could exceed that with a 3. Not that there's been any of those falling for anybody tonight. Oh, great defense.
The lead. Give me that boy.
Krav Cunningham has had some nice moments tonight. You know, and he is an excellent defender. That's sort of the reputation he came out of high school with, is just an absolute lockdown perimeter defender with some surprising athleticism that can do things what you just saw right there.
Kentucky has extended their defense. It's a good take. That's a good take.
Another foul. Louisville, plenty of trips to the line tonight. They're 11 out of 12. You talked about the importance of making your freebies, Rick. And,
absolutely.
Louisville has been getting chances and converting at the stripe.
It's literally the reason why they're up right now, E, making those free throws.
Jolly Harper gets another one to go.
Now, if you're Kentucky on the other side offensively, you have to understand what Louisville is doing. First, they're pressing you, and then when they're not pressing, when you're getting your half-court set, they're doubling Jamison Johnson in the paint. So if you're Kentucky, you need to make sure the entry pass is from one of your best shooters, or entry pass like that too, that works, to make sure you can get the open 3 when needed. But just hit the open man on the flare, and that's all you need for the backdoor layup.
Yeah, that was a great pass there from Stephen Burks. find a teammate for an easy bucket. Burks is averaging just under 4 assists per game, leading Kentucky. There's an attractive dime he just dropped right there.
Yeah, I know a lot of attractive dimes.
Shot clock winding down. Nice defense this possession from Kentucky, but look at that.
And it doesn't matter. You can play D, but guess what comes after D? The O.
That is Tavian Phoenix, just a freshman himself, 6'6" guard out of Ashland, Kentucky. Golden Tate, Glory Tate, excuse me.
Glory Tate coming out.
We're not playing football. We're not playing football here tonight, though.
It would have really helped to see Tate come alive offensively for this Kentucky team.
Would have. Well, good defense now in return from the Cardinals. Oh, and a loose ball foul on Tate. Wow, so that's... Just saw 2 good defensive possessions, one from each squad. The difference is Tavian Phoenix dialed up a miracle of a bucket, whereas error not answered for Kentucky. And in fact, Glory Tate, off-ball foul and going the other way. Timeout on the floor, but we're going to stick here. A little bit over 12 minutes to go. 6-point lead for Louisville.
Hey, bro. You watched SimWorld today? It was wild. Nah, I ain't do much, man. How about it? In other words, why you not tuning in? Why you not chiming in? Make sure you guys stay chiming in. We got live action coming to you every single day from the top of the morning to the end of the night. Catch up with the SimWorld U updates from yours truly. I'm talking about what I see, what's going on. Indiana got a big win last night.
Yes.
My guy, he finally got a good night's sleep because Indiana got a good win.
I needed that in the worst way. And Indiana needed that in the worst way.
So make sure you guys...
Louisville doesn't need to win here tonight in the worst way, by the way, but this would be a season-making kind of win, you know? If they can knock off the number 1 team, their arch rival on their floor, they might build a statue outside for Coach Kelsey.
I'm almost scared to see if Louisville win because that means Coach Skinny probably going to go streaking down these Louisville streets, down these Kentucky streets, and that's going to be scary.
Well, if Louisville is going to win,
might be arrested. If Louisville win, I see a 70% chance that Coach Skinny is going to get arrested tonight for something.
Is a tough turnaround right there from Glory Tate, but he made it look easy. It is a pro-ready move there, and that's why he's going to be a high draft pick when he enters.
I need some consistency from him. Tonight's been kind of quiet. I need Tate to step up. That's what big-time players do. They make big-time plays when the team needs them most. Oh, he went all around him. Oh, missed a shot.
Graham is there to put it back in, though. DeMarco Graham is having a really nice second half, and he's coming back off the bench to re-enter now. But they were another little break there for Jamison Johnson. Maybe getting a little bit more tension. Just want to keep that ankle under control. Make sure it doesn't get any worse. Oh, I think Glory Tate had an easier shot waiting if he just would have attacked right there. Spun himself into a little bit of a tougher one and couldn't convert. 6-point lead now for Louisville, and they have the ball. On the drive, but won't go Lewis. Tough night shooting. He kicked it back out and kept the possession with the Cardinals.
Hey, Louisville's been hitting the glass hard on the offensive side tonight, and this worked out in their favor.
Lewis has it with the shot clock winding down, and he's just got to dial up a 3. Can't get it to go, and Dang is there.
I'm going to see you on a secret, E. Whether the shot clock was winding down or not, he was still taking that same shot.
You may be right about that, Rick. Adonis Knight has the ball. Whips it over to Tate. Oh.
Let's see if Tate can get busy right here. Let's see if we can get busy.
Well, look at the fact that Kadarius Loftus is defending Jinsong Dang. When you can defend other guy's post player with a 6'2 guard, you can really make it difficult for them to get good looks or open shots. And credit to Coach Kelsey and credit to Pooh for that move.
What I like about Pooh is when he get into that paint, ain't no poo-poo about him. He dunking the ball, he dunking it hard.
Timeout Kentucky, and they needed that. They trail by 8. They need to get their big men back in the game to get something figured out. 9:39 left in this one.
Ooh, Lewis, His real name is Lumpkin. Lumpkin Lewis is his government name.
Eight-point lead for Louisville. For Lewis, it's not been the prettiest shooting night, just 7 of 19, but he now leads the team with 14 points. Loftus right behind him with 13. Glory Tate, your leading scorer on Kentucky with 13, but Jamison Johnson stuck on the 7 points he had at halftime. Adonis Knight stuck on the 10 he had at halftime. Coach Pope and UK looking to find some scoring solutions, even find some offense to get them back in this one.
Yeah, they're going to need it in a worse way. Here, as we look at the spotlight for player Kadarius Loftus, who, especially in the first half, really held this team down offensively and played hard defensively as well. He's had a really solid game so far tonight.
Both teams have made just one three-point shot. Louisville 1 for 5. Kentucky 1 for 3. Oh, nice position for Knight off of the inbound and easy bucket.
Hey, he's showing the whole repertoire tonight. Pun intended.
To a dozen points now for Adonis Knight. Lewis left a little bit open there. It's the shot, can't get it to go.
The big fella's back. The foundation is into the game. He's handling the peel right now. Making the pass right now. He's doing everything but he's doing everything but selling the popcorn right now.
Is it the passing or is it just the basketball intelligence? I feel like it's almost like having a coach out on the court when JJ's in there. Knows where everybody should be, knows where everybody is going. Finds these tight angles and, don't want to compare him to somebody quite on this level yet, but Jokic actually really can kind of play that point center position, and I could almost see Jamison Johnson doing the same thing.
And like Jokic, you can't speed him. You can't speed or slow his pace now. His pace is his pace, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's not a bad comp. He has a ways to go on his jump shot. Before I can go with the Jokic stat, but that's not a bad comp at all. I ain't mad at it.
Adonis Knight, another chance from the free throw stripe. Nice night for Knight. Nice
He's had a
freshman
really
year
good
so
night
far for him. Hey, did I just get the best pun award?
Yes,
is that too
nice
easy?
night for Knight.
And it was alliterative too. Poo!
Hey!
Pooh Lewis, like I said, the numbers aren't pretty. 7 of 22. 8 of 23
Lewis with that
now.
dunk?
8 of 23 now.
Hey, Lumpkin Lewis III is in his bag tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got to say.
Jamison Johnson stuck on 7 points for a while. Nice dish once again.
Good pass.
Udo gives it back up, however. Oh. And a blocked three-point attempt is how that possession ends. Frustration foul there, I think, on Burks. Hey, this is an undefeated team. They're not used to being down 6 points with approaching 8 minutes left in this one. There you see Knight, and it looks like Trey Trust kind of jawing at each other a little bit there, but undefeated Kentucky needing to turn it around deep into this one. Louisville. Lou Lewis, not always the pretty game. They've done, however. Kadarius Loftus much more effective, and DeMarco Graham, 10 points, 7 boards, a couple steals for him.
He's played really well tonight. The big fellow DeMarco Graham has played well tonight. Took advantage of the mismatches when he's had it. Look, guys, if you love SimWorld, make sure you should be liking. If you haven't hit the smash button on the like button, you should have already had done so. We'll give you a moment to do so now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Not only do you like when you're checking in the games, but like the podcast, like everything that we do. Send your likes. We like you. We want to feel like you like us. Hit that like button for us then.
It's all about the like. It's all about this. Back underway. Cardinal ball. Lou Lewis has it. And gives it up to Loftus out there. He gives it into Graham. That's been the big three tonight. Back to Loftus. Great position. Can't get the bucket to go, but it is another foul on Burks, his third.
And Kentucky has a few guys. Kentucky has a few guys with 3 fouls tonight.
That's right.
So Louisville's done a really good job of getting those guys from Kentucky in foul trouble.
Along with Jin Song Deng. Stephen Burks now with 3 fouls. I think you're seeing some frustration from the freshman guard Burks there too, a little bit extra demonstrative after that last foul call.
Well, I don't know what he was demonstrative for. He damn sure fouled him. So, but he's probably just frustrated at himself, not at the call, because the call was easy.
And Loftus remains perfect from the line tonight. 8-point lead for Louisville is the biggest as we approach 8 minutes to go in this game.
Big lead for Louisville. Let's continue to clamp down on defense to try to steal his win.
Burks has it.
He traveled. Good
guy looked a little close.
This crowd,
this UK crowd, definitely not pointing it out to the refs. And there's Trey Trust. Not a good night at all from Trey Trust.
Did he travel? Or is it just me? Was I tripping?
I thought I saw a little foot shuffle there. I know I saw for sure it was Trey Trust.
Oh, give me that.
And 1 for 7 now. Blocked down on this end, but Loftus able to get it back. Second chance opportunity for Louisville. Ooh, rises and gets it to go. Double-digit lead for Louisville.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lumpkin Lewis III is on the heater right now. Show your respects.
10 points. This is a situation unlike anything Kentucky has been like all year, and another miss, and this time it's JJ. Rare opportunity for him in the second half, and he couldn't convert it.
Yeah, that's a good D by Graham. And JJ, he left the game early with a little ankle situation. I'm sure he will make any excuses for him, but he's not at 100% right now.
100%, 90%, or 80%. They're going to need to get a rise out of him. His teammates, or else they're looking at a stunning loss right here, and that's going on Knight.
Oh, wow. Big call. That's a big foul call right there.
Just the first on Knight, but it sends
the
cards
sends to the line. Yeah.
Right back to the line. And Jolly Harper, not a great free throw shooter, although decent tonight. 3 of 4. Get 4 or 5. And now 5 of 6 for Jolly Harper. Oh, I'm sorry. 5 of 6 now for Jolly Harper. The lead has ballooned to a dozen. Kentucky, remember, they've only made 1 3-pointer all night, so I don't know if they can score in bunches like that to get back into this.
And furthermore, I can't remember the last time Kentucky has been down 12 points in any game this season. It hasn't happened often.
Yeah. See if we can get a researcher to maybe figure that one out for us. But shot clock winding down. Truss gets a good look, and he puts it in. Oh, did Kentucky need that? Crowd responding to that one. Pray Trust now just 2 for 8 on the night, but a huge 3 right there. Ooh. Not an over and back because it was touched by a Kentucky player. Kentucky playing tight defense here. Jolly Harper once again going inside. Can't get it to go.
This is what Kentucky make their run now. Oh, good block. It's a block party, son. Please bring the chips. I already got the dip. Oh.
Would have been a big bucket there from Orton, but he couldn't get it to go. I guess all the buckets are going to be big now. Burks backs it out, picks up a screen from JJ.
Oh, good shot. Oh, my God. It's great shot, Tate. Oh, that was a glorious lay. A glorious lay indeed.
Lead down to 7 at the 5-minute mark. Ollie Harper again coming inside and once again gets fouled. This time it's Corey Tate picking up a second.
Ollie Harper's played his butt off tonight, man. He's doing really, really well getting to the line and making his free throws.
All right, guys, let's give some credit. Coach Kelsey, let's give some credit to these Louisville players. He clearly had a game plan tonight to work their way to the line. Had some free attempts with the clock stopped, and they've been doing that. They've been hitting them at a pretty high percentage too. Jolly Harper adding to it.
And you know, this type of win, if Louisville is able to hold up, this is the type of win that can change the trajectory of your entire season.
Yes.
Beating the number 1 team, a rival game, you're away playing against the number 1 team at their home court. Man, this is definitely the type of game that can change the trajectory of your season. The Louisville fan hopefuls are definitely hoping to pull this out, but it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is number 1 Kentucky, and it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Trust me, it's not over.
We'll do anything with it there, but able to get a steal quickly on the other end. Darius Sylvia out in the game now, number 20 with the ball. Corey Tate trying to work inside on Jolly Harper, but has to back it out.
Yeah, and Jameson Johnson
nice dish
on the bench.
Yep. Johnson presumably getting his last breather of the game, and well, he might even come back there after this timeout. Cardinals calling it. Only 2 left for them.
We at Carnival take our mission to be America's most fun vacation very seriously. So I'm making changes at the top, effective immediately. Mr. O'Neill is perfect for the job. His unparalleled passion and unique business acumen are a tremendous asset.
I need those numbers by 5 o'clock today. Duck. Goose. Just hit me on the email, Shaq@carnival.com, and 4 tickets will be delivered to your house first thing in the morning.
Who is this?
Have you not heard?
No. Well, what?
CFO.
Oh, really?
Want to know what else? Tag, you're it. Run!
I'm excited for the immediate impact Shaq will make. Come in.
President Duffy, I turned the conference room into a ball pit. Marco Polo in 15. Choose fun, baby.
All right, we are back. Time running out. UK making a little push here, though. 7 points, the number 1 team in the country trailing by on a night where they have not been able to get much going from deep. Just 2 for 6 from 3-point range. 7-point lead. Be a little bit more daunting than it would be under different circumstances.
And E, I'm looking at, if I'm a Kentucky fan, I'm looking at this from a totally different angle. Our number one player, top prospect in the draft pick, is hurt in limited minutes. We haven't hit the three. We've been out-rebounded. Louisville's giving us his best shot, and we're still only down 7 with 4 minutes and some change left to go. Kentucky is still in this thing. They have to find a way to get down, get some grit, and grit it out. But they've been here before. I'm sure they don't want to lose their undefeated record no more than what their fans want to as well.
Well, their fans still believe in them. Nobody's left the building early.
No, I mean, it's Kentucky. There's nothing else to do anyway.
Nowhere to go.
I mean, you gonna leave it. You gonna leave and do what? Go watch Sanford and Son or something? Like you're gonna leave and do what when you get home? Milk the cow? Go milk the cow?
Blocking foul called on Jamison. He picks up a second right there. That will send DeMarco Graham to the line. Pretty good free throw shooter, Graham. You know, DeMarco Graham, his stat line is not going to be crazy tonight, although he's close up on a double-double. 10 points, 8 rebounds. But Alan Jean-Pierre, Cale Jolly Harper even, the interior play of Louisville would just disrupt. Even before he picked up the ankle tweak, Jamison Johnson just kind of keeping him out of his normal flow and rhythm, keeping him off the spots he likes.
Yeah.
You got to give a lot of credit to the Louisville coaching staff and to the players for executing a great plan.
Absolutely. They played a really good team defense. They made sure they doubled him when he did get to his spots and make someone else beat him. And it's working so far.
Glory Tate couldn't hit that three. Still time. The Cats to work. Ooh. Oh, but that's not going to help at all.
Nice. Real nice.
Marco Graham.
Having a game of his life right now.
Well, the free throw stripe, the last possession, puts it back up and in there.
Now we're coming up on close to 2 minutes, E. If you're a Kentucky fan, now it's time. Now you're probably getting worried. Right? I know you've seen the guys pull it out before, but the momentum is totally in Louisville's favor right now. You have to do something to swing that momentum. That's the start.
That's a nice bucket there.
But now you got to get stopped.
They did work it down to the final 5 seconds of the shot clock. It was a nice possession. Got a clean shot, nice bucket. No doubt about that. And that's what you need right there, some steals.
That's what you need.
And I feel like I need to see some more urgency from Kentucky. You're seeing it from Glory Tate, but he couldn't get the shot to go.
Wow. He missed another bunny.
That was a heartbreaker.
3 ball! Oh!
Loftus wanted the dagger.
Man.
I'm not sure that Coach Kelsey wanted that shot right there. And a chance to add some points.
Good move by
the clock is frozen.
Great move by the freshman. Great smarts and awareness. Go to the basket, get a foul, stop the clock, and get buckets. You need that if you're Kentucky.
9-point deficit. Chance to cut it to 8 or 7 with this trip. Donis Knight, 2 for 2 from the free throw line earlier. Make it 3 for 3.
I like the freshman Knight. He's had a really good game. He looks poised, making smart plays on the court, offensive and defensively. Obviously, the coach trusts him. He has him in big-time minutes at the end of the game.
Another quick breather for Jamison Johnson.
Every freshman doesn't get this type of clock at the end of the game, E. That shows a lot about what Donis Knight has done for his team this year.
Court pressure picked up and quick timeout called by the Cards. 7-point margin for them. What could be the biggest upset? Well, I don't know if this would be the biggest upset of the year. It would be a big headline, I'll tell you that, if Louisville can hold on here, knocking off undefeated Kentucky.
I think it's the biggest upset of the year, of this season, I think. Only because the type of team Kentucky came in here being, right?
Yeah.
They came in here undefeated, blowing guys out, and they're at home. Kentucky doesn't lose at home, right? You can count on 2 hands how many times they lost at home in the last 3-4 years. So if Louisville come in, play the rivalry game. Obviously, they haven't had the season that they wanted. I think this may be the upset game of the year, just when you consider all the different factors, and it's Kentucky.
Can they hold on? That becomes the question.
God,
now.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see no video of Skinny streaking naked tomorrow morning. I really, really don't. I really don't.
Louisville ball set to inbound.
Oh, he put it still. He missed it. Another foul.
Graham wide open, and DeMarco Graham. Maybe he gets a new nickname out of this. Maybe he's the Iceman because he is just taken over down the stretch here.
He's had a really good
free throw
game.
line, sandwiched around,
Absolutely.
a nice easy bucket, and that's going to be the difference here when this is all over.
Two big free throws. Two big free throws. He made the first one.
AJ coming back in the game. Lines up the next. Oh, rattles that one out. So 8-point margin. Everything but the finish.
Yeah.
Tough break there from Mudo.
They've missed a lot. Kentucky has missed a lot of layups tonight.
Lewis works on the perimeter, guarded by Knight, gets it into Graham again. Back to Lewis. Swing it the other way, but back in Graham's hand. Shot clock under 5. Lewis is going to take a long three. Oh, and that
my
didn't
God.
even dry.
Wow.
Well, they can't all be gems. They can't all go up on the wall.
Yeah, that one hit the wall.
Nice dish. Oh, well, JJ couldn't finish, but he will get to go to the line. It does stop the clock, and with 1:51 to go in this one, every tick remaining counts.
Kentucky has to pitch a shutout on both the offense and defensive side right now. Time is not on their side, and I know their fans are getting restless. It starts first, though, with these two free throws. The foundation, Jamison Johnson, has to make them both.
He's a good free throw shooter. They look pretty good right there. Marco Graham coming back on the court. With offense for defense subbings going on. And JJ gets the second, cuts the lead to 6. 2-possession game now. 2-possession game.
Ain't no cracks in that foundation, E.
Orton wide open outside. Oh,
he's had that shot all night and has missed it all night. Such a great look.
Great trust. He's been missing all night too, but he gets his own rebound right there.
You got to go to the guy right now. If you're Kentucky, you got to go to the guy right now. The number one pick in the draft. I don't know what are we doing.
Oh, instead,
you see what I'm saying?
Ends up with
I don't know why you don't go to the future number one pick in the draft right now on offense. That's weird to me.
And that big miss by Orton too. What an opportunity for UK. Still though, just a 2-possession game. Did you get a stop here and a turnover? It ends up in Johnson's hands.
Good pass.
Knight open for 3. Oh, I thought Adonis was going to go up with that. Instead, Tate's going to take it and can't make it.
Wow. The freshman, he clutched up in the clutch. He clutched his pearls, E. He didn't want to shoot that ball. He clutched his pearls on national TV, E. Adonis Knight clutched his pearls on national TV.
Tate has to foul.
You got to shoot that shot, baby.
Lewis to the line. Rick Blaze, he's the leading scorer in this game.
He's the leading shot taker too.
Is Pooh Lewis our MVP tonight?
No, I'm gonna give it to my man Graham as MVP. He's played really, really good. Kind of an unsung guy. But in the words of Mystical, I might not be nothing to you, but I'm the missile on this label.
7-point margin now. It's just a time issue for Kentucky, and they don't have time to be doing this.
At all.
They do get into Johnson's hands, and the double team quickly comes. Sylvia's open for three for a moment, but has it swatted. And that is the nail in the coffin.
That's it. Katie, come lock the door, boo. Somebody get Katie to come lock the door.
They are calling off the Wildcats. What a massive win. Congratulations, Pat Kelsey, Boo Lewis, Kadarius Loftus, DeMarco Graham, and the Louisville Cardinals knock off number 1 on their home court.
And this just game 1.
Silenced.
The curse of skinny lives on. It's just game 1, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 is coming up in just a moment. Don't forget that.
Thanks for being with us for this one. Stick around. Going to Michigan next.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Gamar Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the 3 in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The 1 twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast facts, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be tripping with my foes, tipping, shot out to the ballers. No bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
Walking on sunshine. Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing, little? Good. To see y'all. Y'all looking great.
Thank you.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
All right. Let's see what you got here. Oh, you got them sitting on them big boys? Ooh, yo. Bro, that's clean.
I knew you like it, man. I knew you like it.
I just got one problem, though.
What's that?
It's a goddamn robbery, man. Can't be riding around here with 20. You trying to be incognito.
Man, that's all I can
This
get.
ain't gonna work, bro. What we doing?
I wonder what they arguing about. Girl, I told him that shit wasn't gonna work. He don't listen to nothing.
What's that noise?
Okay.
Pop the trunk, man. I know. Pop the trunk, bro. Pop the goddamn trunk, man.
You serious right now?
How you gonna steal the car and then keep the dude in the car that you stole the car from?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my friends. By the way, you have a very nice ride. I really, really, really like it. Can I just reach around you and grab the shotty really quick, really fast? Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and a few of these bullets. Let's go. Man, I told you to be inconspicuous. Shh. Don't go nowhere.
I'm in that dasher with a vixen. You don't wanna see us glisten. Underhanded pitching, hit him straight up in his mitten. Hope the Lord forgive him, man. His grandma been praying, been a bad boy since the Pistons. Wipe his nose, ain't no call. Tell his partners come get him. Stuck pinatas with the pigeons. When we talking outside lingo, ain't no talking over digits. Currents over karma, ain't no motherfucking sentence. Tell them black sent you, sir, your people not your feeling. Oh, man, this smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. Man, this smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Coleman Coliseum here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, for the SimWorld U Game of the Week. It's Michigan State, the number 18 Michigan State Wolverines, taking on the number 3 Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm B-Ron. Joining me tonight for this game is Maestro. Maestro, always good to have you here with me in the booth, my friend.
Always, my brother. Appreciate you picking me up. You know, being from Mississippi, I have a hard time coming to Alabama on purpose, but I got my passport and my ointment and fresh socks, so let's go.
Look, I understand. I don't get down here very often myself either. Well, look, we got a great game on our hands here. SimWorld U Game of the Week. Michigan entering at 1-1 on the season. They won their last game against Oklahoma way back on October 24th. We'll get to that in a minute, Maestro. 81-58. Alabama, on the other hand, they are hot. Winners their last 4 in a row, 9-1 on the season, 4-1 their last 5, and their last game was a win against Seton Hall, 83-76. And there is a quick bucket there from BJ Childs. And Maestro, we'll go back really quick. Michigan hasn't played since the end of October, pretty much. Is there going to be a problem coming into this game as ball gets things going for them?
Well, I would say it this way. It's probably going to be a problem for the first 5 or so minutes until they finally crack a real sweat. You know, you've been going against your classmates.
We're going to take a quick break, folks. Yeah, come right back.
Delivery. Give me a shot if anybody comes in. You got it. Bud Light, the mother load. Hey, here it comes. Hide. Did you hear something?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
Bartender, 20 Bud Lights. Oh no!
Make it a Bud Light.
Welcome back, everyone. Inbound here, getting ready to go. And Maestro, we were talking before break about the break for Michigan, and they're coming off a long time not playing games here.
Yeah, you know, and again, I say, you know, you've been all this time, you know, with all the stuff that's been going on campus, you know, between the football teams having a year, you know, other stuff going on right now. You know, there's always activity on campus, but so in Michigan is one of those few places where you're not really in a bubble, right? So you have all these practices that you're working week, and you're going against each other. You're tired of fighting your teammates. You probably had a couple of tussles in the locker room. Now you finally get a chance to break a sweat against somebody else. So this first 5 minutes is going to tell us how ready they're going to be, and I think after that they're going to settle down.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to work on here, and Richard Pizarski playing some great defense there.
Yes. No surprise.
No surprise there. If this Michigan team really has 2 star bigs, Richard Pizarski and Lorenzo Phenom. Phenom being the star underclassman, none of the sophomore on this Wolverine squad. And I'm looking to see how those two work together, work in tandem in this one, because Michigan does a lot of offense through the high post, Maestro.
Yes, and you know, it's funny that you will see a team that will use such a, oh my goodness, I'm going to say antiquated, but such an old school high post game. You realize, I mean, you know, for all of our history heads here, the high post game as an offensive weapon, you didn't really see that much past the mid-'70s because of how teams started running their cutback and offset side structured offensive, right? Because then you started seeing more cats going into low post with the advent of Bill Walton and, you know, Barr and blah, 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 blah. So to see a team that actually runs a true high post, and they actually run a true high post, it's really odd that you have to kind of catch it sometimes and realize, no, it's not a two-man. That's really truly a high post game. So I think that kind of slows up some of the teams as they're coming at them, because a high post game, if you're trying to defend it, it leaves you susceptible to a lot of back cut passes.
That is a great turnaround jumper for Bama, making it 4-2. And yeah, Maestro, it's like seeing the wishbone or flexbone. In college football. You don't see it a whole lot.
Oh, great call. You know, you watch the days when Notre Dame, and then Georgia Tech. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of like sports nerd out here, so forgive everybody. Don't blame B-Ron for this SimWorld admin in Houston. Blame Maestro for this one. But you watch those teams that had that ran those, Navy.
Yeah.
Those three teams would run like before we call it the run pass option. It was called, I forgot what they called it then, but it's like a version of the wishbone, a watered down version of the West Coast offense or whatever. And now it's become more part of the game. It's interesting to see how teams, I'm just going to say it this way, are taking advantage of their speed, trying to build their teams on athletes and speed. So you're starting to see more and more of a lot of those old school techniques coming back with new names.
Yeah, and honestly, I like it, and I say that because it really makes the team stand out and play different.
Yes.
When you see them, play a high post like Michigan is, because you see a lot of the same kind of styles of offense, and when you see them different, it makes you go, can this still work? And then when they do it to the level that Michigan does. Yeah, then you get your answer. It still has a place if you have the personnel to do it, especially it does.
And they do, because I'll say this: one of the bonuses of running a high post offense is you have to have passers. If you have passers and people react to the passes instead of foul underneath, you're going to be doing really well in assists. And look at this: Michigan is fourth in the nation in assists per game. So what does that tell you? That tells you that it works for them because of their athleticism and how they're able to move. Now, unfortunately for them, they're also second in turnovers. So a balance is going to come there, I think, as you get more comfortable in this particular structure. Once they develop their principles and get their principles down, I think it's just going to get better.
Well, luckily for them, Alabama not so good at forcing turnovers. 9.1 per game, 46 in the nation. So you have that to your advantage. If you're Michigan, you can maybe be a little more looser or freer with the ball tonight because Alabama's not good at forcing turnovers. But at the same time, you don't want to be too loose with it because then you're just throwing the ball away, not taking care of it on purpose.
Absolutely. And I just realized something, and I'm sure the talking heads and the suits back in Houston at SimWorld admin are listening to this game. They're never going to let us call a baseball game together, B-Ron, because it's just you and me are just going to geek out on stats and history and numbers, and I'm sorry, that's just not a way to get ratings.
Put us on the call. We'll do it. We'll make it the most entertaining 2 hours of your life, I promise. Or 2 hours and 4 minutes, well, whatever it is, man.
There you go.
Well, there's Renzo Phenom there on the sideline, getting some rest there, early rest for Phenom. We were surprised there. Only a few minutes into this game. But a three-pointer from the corner. Good.
Very surprised. Again, my 5-minute mark, they're not even matching my 5-minute mark yet, being able to crack a sweat and get settled. It's interesting that they're making those changes so fast. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm sure there's something else going on. Maybe that's coach's way of sort of easing them into live fire, so to speak. Hate to use that phrase right now. But, kind of easing them into that. Maybe that's what's going on here, B-Ron. Interesting to see, I thought he had a shot that I was going to take it. Kind of, maybe he wanted to, maybe Richard wanted to, maybe he thought about it.
He had a little head fake, but it worked out to his favor, though, because Bizarski attacked the basket and got 2 points through the contact in the process.
Yeah.
And there's a foul on Antonio Vargas, his first of the game, third team foul. And we mentioned great passes earlier, Maestro. Vargas is that for Michigan. As a freshman, too, to come in with the ability he has, spreading the ball around, averaging 6 assists per game right now. Tied for the team lead in assists with Steve Kumar. Those two really good distributors for Michigan.
B-Ron, one of the things that I'm not surprised to see right now, to see how good Michigan is with the one-on-one defense, but in the group defense, they're seemingly clustering a little bit too much. But this is the sort of move that lets you know that they're in this game now and they got their sweat on, and now they got the 1-point lead, B.
1 point lead for Michigan. We already saw an upset earlier. Number one finally goes down, Maestro, after 9 games in a row they won.
9 games in a row, yep.
10 games in a row.
They
won. Man. Yeah, right, exactly.
Shout out to the truck for getting us right.
Look, I'm still thinking it was yesterday. Because before that, they played 9 games. Well, look, that's a very impressive streak to start the season, but we could be looking at a new number 1 here tonight if Alabama's able to pull off the win. Personally, I would give them the edge over Gonzaga right now, but that's just me. If I'm doing the polls, yes. But, you know, also a known Gonzaga hater, so...
well, fair is fair. Because I'm just to be honest with you, I'm sort of looking at the schedule of Gonzaga and Bama, right? So I hate to say almost by default that there's a strength of schedule favoritism toward Bama, but Gonzaga but they've been. I won't say they set the world on fire like they normally do, but man, they look really solid, man. It's kind of, I can't argue. I can't argue if Bama leapfrogs them for number 1, but I also could see Gonzaga being moved up to that role with very little argument.
Yeah, it's a tough decision. I feel like there's a foul as Henderson, his first foul of the game. Nope. You see Carlos Buffini going to the free throw line for Michigan, but Maestro, you're absolutely right. It's going to be a tough call either way. I feel like, depending on where you go and what your argument is, what your case is. We'll see what the voters decide when they sit down to discuss the new poll rankings when they're revealed on Sunday morning.
Yes. I'm always interested in how these calls are made and what's being said, because sometimes I think some people vote to push they're voting for your ranking, what they think you're going to be according to where you are right now, and I think other people vote for where they think you are for what you've done, and I think I think the ranking becomes the balance of those two perspectives.
Yeah, exactly. It just depends on what you want to do, how you want to do it, like you always say. And we'll see how it goes. 3-pointer from the corner. That one does not go that time. Good look though, wide open. Just couldn't get it. Got a slow start to this one, Maestro. 9-8 so far. Zarski is going to get hit with a charge. As we're in the bonus already, Rodrigo falls and he goes to the free throw line. We are already in the bonus, Maestro. We're not, and we're not even through 10 minutes of action here. This is wild to me.
Interesting. Yeah, very so. Yeah, I think Michigan is yearning for the contact just because, again, you get tired of going against, the same jersey for such an extended time. Whereas Bama has been dealing with a true opposition, right? In terms of who they're playing against.
Right.
So, your mindset, though, in sort of in a, how can I say this? Sort of in a combative mode. Michigan now has to match where Bama is, and they're doing so right now, only being down by 1.
Right, exactly. And I believe there are 2 teams that have championship aspirations. Michigan ended up being bounced out of the Basketball Bedlam Now Hoops Area tournament by Creighton in the Sweet 16 round of the tournament last year. Meanwhile, Alabama coming off of a 6-point loss to UConn in the Elite 8 of the tournament last season. So both these teams know what it takes to get there and to have a long, successful run in hoops area. And with the teams that they both have this season, DJ Childs and the deep roster Alabama has, Renzo Phenom, Zarski, all the talent that Michigan's brought in to compete. This is going to be a really fun season to see how these 2 teams get to their eventual goal of making the hoops area national championship game, perhaps.
It's just no.
England!
England.
Without a doubt.
England.
England. England. England.
Scotland.
France.
Wales.
Wales.
Definitely Wales.
Scotland.
Look, we were rolling Maestro and Russian Crew said, we're going to break anyway. We got to cut y'all off. Sorry about that.
Sorry, fam in the truck. So apologize to all the people in the truck. You guys know B-Ron and Maestro get going. We just start. It's just
we get going, right? That's how we do, man. How we do. But look, we're talking about these two teams both having championship aspirations because of the talent they brought in and the talent they already had coming into the season, Maestro.
Right. Now it's gonna be the realism of what you have to go through with the gauntlet, and both teams are in conferences, the SEC and the Big Ten, that are monsters right now in terms of what's being offered across the table. And I'm just gonna say this: it wears on you. It either wears on you and breaks you down, or makes you so battle tested that you can't help but win. For instance, think about the years that Duke and Kentucky and North Carolina it was automatically they're going to be in the Final Four, no matter what. Right. So now it's like we're seeing like Alabama's turning themselves into a basketball school, even though yes, I know they still beat my dogs in football, whatever. But Alabama's turning themselves into a basketball school. Michigan. I don't think Michigan ever stopped being a basketball school. I think they were always, going back to the days, even pre-Fab 5, they were always that team you talked about, but you talked about them like they were like the second-hand text, okay, I don't have a date tonight, let me go and reach out to Michigan. But I think now, what they have coming in, and look at how they're building how they're recruiting, great deep three there, they're going to be able to build for the future, B-Ron, and I think they might be a team that we talk about maybe as much as we would talk about the way Gonzaga kind of came in and we thought they were going to be one and done, and they managed to stay.
Right, and you mentioned Gonzaga, they moved from the West Coast Conference to finally into the Mountain West, and we'll see how they're doing. Look at what they're doing this year, as that is a big block there from Ranlosi. Michigan will retain possession of it as Phenom will check back in for Pizarski.
I love saying Pizarski.
It's a fun name, right?
Pizarski,
It's a real fun name. I love that name. As Michigan here, down by one, shot clock winding down, had to get a cut up. They do. Piles grabs the rebound for Bama. The other way with it. Quick at the floor, and look at who's flying through the sky. That's Coco Bryant.
Unintentional destruction. Just going in, getting the job done, running the lane, giving his guy the only passing lane that would work to keep him in motion. And guess what? It was executed. Well done.
Man, phenomenal job there. Coco Bryant. We saw him do a lot of that during his time in Southeast Select and SimWorld Prep. Wasn't a guy to give you a bunch of big numbers per se, but he will give you plays and moments like that where you just go, man, that's impressive. And look at the great drive there in Michigan. Getting it back to a 1-point lead and just kind of peaceful between that 1 and 3-point margin here, feels like, Maestro.
Yeah,
Pass to the corner, Childs wide open, good. Count it for 3.
Childs making a home in that corner. Next thing you know.
He's got a house and a foundation on the roof over there. Add more points on. 1 and done there from Michigan in that possession. Pass to the corner. Back out. Childs here. As they have it off of the tee here. We'll hand off back to Childs. Shot clock. Down. Childs somehow gets into the lane. In and out. Can't finish there.
Now, interesting. If you can balance out that threat, I go deep, I go in, I go deep, I go in. You know what you do to defense? You make them shrink their area of awareness. And if you do that, now it's going to be open up for somebody to back cut, open up for an alley-oop, open for a lot of things. What an incredible shot from what appeared to be behind the rim there, B-Ron. Good stuff.
Yeah. And not an easy shot to make, but against the smaller defender, absolutely. As Paul's, this is one there. He's hit a few shots from the corner, from both corners tonight early.
Oh, good reflexes.
On the glass, or getting the shot up though. Can't get it to fall there. Childs, quick pass in the corner. Bryce, not that time. Great look there for Coco Bryce.
That was a great set possession by DJ Child. What did he do? He disrupted the pass against a taller guy, and then even though he was not able to secure the steal, he was still able to activate the play on the other side. That, even though nothing positive came out of that for Bama, that's going to look good for him, and somebody's looking at him for thinking about the next level.
Tied up here at 18. We'll take a quick break, folks. Come right back. Welcome back, everyone. We're all tied up here at 18, and so far, Maestro, neither side really finding a way to get momentum at all. Let's look at these stats here really quick. Rodrigo Falls leading scorer for the Tide right now, 8 points. Childs behind him, 10 minutes left for Childs, but Buffini on the other side for Michigan leading the way, 5 points for him. Meanwhile, Phenom and Bogus both have 4 each, but Phenom does have 5 rebounds to his name as well. Kazarski has 4 of those, by the way.
Yeah, you know, there is an awareness of both of these teams that they're kind of, am I going to cross cliche again? Heavyweight fight kind of action here, where we're going to go, you're going to go, we're going to go, you're going to go. Like we're both going to get ours one way or the other. Let's see who's going to be, standing strong enough as we get toward the end of the game to be able to make an impact.
Yeah, exactly. And, that's what I feel like this game is going to be, a back and forth swing kind of fight. Childs had a wide open look at 3, decided not to take it. Ed passed it back out. Aaron Matthews ball here. We continue to spin this thing around. Falls with it. The pack-in for the line jumper. In and good. Quick first step there. Rodrigo Falls, that gives them 10. He's 8. Won the game so far.
Yep, leading Alabama, and even though there's more of a little quasi balance going on with Michigan in terms of the scoring, interesting to see who's gonna, if one person breaks out, it might be the difference in this game.
Yeah, we'll see. If that one person can be anybody, you feel like for Alabama has to be DJ Childs, right? Has to be DJ Childs, and for Michigan, it could be either Pizarski or Phenom if you're looking, again, depending on what their offense does, because they run into the high post about earlier, Maestro. Here's Phenom double teamed in the post. Turnaround hook shot, no good. Rice grabbing the rebound. Picked up the floor as Bama. Child has it. Is it inside? And going around his defender with the spin move. Juan Epps there. Great look there from Epps.
That is a commitment on the line, turning that corner on the baseline, realizing help side's not coming, and you only have one way to go. When you make that jump cut move and you're making it against the grain of the floor, and by that family, what I mean is this. He's on the baseline, he jump cut at an angle from underneath the backboard into the low post area. If anyone had been there, he would have had nowhere to go, and it would have looked really bad. The fact that nobody came for help side, he made that commitment instantly, and then he chose to bring the balance. Good job.
That's what you have to do is SimWorld Prep will return to tournament play on Saturday, November 23rd, 11 a.m. Eastern at SimWorld Global. Allen, we have seen very fun tournaments so far in the prep circuit this season, and we're going to get that one after a little bit of a break.
Yes.
That's on the 23rd of November.
And just maybe, this upcoming weekend, Maestro might give you an extra long, dirty short about the tournament coming up in a week. I may or may not have been doing some research on the teams and where they are. I'm not going to get nothing away, but I think I just did.
Well, look, I'm looking forward to tuning in for that one. You all should too. As there's Samuel Bogus hitting the shot there. Back and forth we go here. Under 10 minutes left in the first half. 22-20. Alabama still out in front. And one of the other things that I wanted to talk about that I didn't get a chance to yet, which I'll get to here, is the fact that Lorenzo Phenom and Levin Cutler are sharing the floor again on opposite teams once again. Last time we saw those two on the same floor, it was back in the Race to One tournament in SimWorld Prep, and it was the block. Is what I'm calling it. I'm calling it, Maestro. Because that block from Levin Cutler on Lorenzo Phenom secured the Beast of the East their shot at the championship in that season. They ended up winning that championship game in that season as well.
Isn't it interesting how those moments find you and you're either ready or you're not? You have the block from that season, right? Last season during the playoffs, what do we have? We had the Phantom 3, right? These moments that tend to find themselves, and even though they only last for a few seconds, they last forever in the conversation and the folklore and the memory. Was it real? Was it not? Was it a foul? That is the beauty of sports, man. Everyday reality show.
100%. The history is one of the things that we love about sports, and the moments that make the history as well. And we've had our fair share of history here in SimWorld Prep and SimWorld U as well throughout the seasons and years we've done this. There's a pass into the corner. Aiden Weaver back out to Bryce. Bryce has it back here again in his hands, swings it out to Weaver. Gets the screen, now fires. Not able to get a clean look there as the hustle for the ball. Michigan comes away with it, bringing up the floor here.
Interesting defensive layout. It wasn't a true screen, which means it wasn't a clean break, a clean get off, but it was interesting to see no one else from Bama crashing on the weak side to get to the board. I wonder if that's something the coach is going to pull their coattail on when he goes to the sideline.
I feel like you might have to at least, get it a little in his ear about it. And hey, we can make that a better shot for next time. Moreau pass inside. Zazarski, good. Not there from Zazarski. What's it? The high elbow?
Yeah, that's it. Go the high elbow. The high elbow, baby. Let's get it. The beauty of, I've often wondered, because I'm so out of touch with how that sort of goes around, right? Like, we had the name for all these spots on the floor, and depending on depending on who your coach was, depending on where you're supposed to be. So they would yell out, "You need to be at the blah blah blah, Maestro. Where the hell are you? Well, you're lost in space." Whatever. You get us great deep three. So you have all these names, and at a certain point, it just starts sounding like a salad. Like you don't know what's going on.
Exactly. If you're not good at it'll go kind of crazy, right? This has been a really fun first half, Maestro, so far. And I want to remind everybody, this is the best community around in the sports RPG realm. There's nothing else like this at all. So it's totally free as a reminder too. We're doing all this free of charge for you guys. And all we're asking for is about 5 minutes a day. We need that arms of an angel. 5 minutes a day gets you all the engagement and all the things you need to be caught up here, all things SimWorld U, SimWorld Prep. Get engaged, get involved. This is a community at the end of the day. We want you to be a part of it.
Yes, come on, hang out with us, man. Engage, do what you do. If you're playing, get in there, your locker room with your teammates. If you're a super fan, just yell at everybody. Yell at me, yell at B-Ron, yell at the Blazer, yell at E-Lop, yell at my fun-sized boo, Big Bob. but don't.
The only person you cannot yell at is ironically enough, the guy with yells in his name. Do not yell at yells, okay?
Do not yell at him. He will go to HR in a heartbeat. Next thing you know, it'd be repercussions and consequences. That's all I'm saying.
Repercussions and consequences. We don't want any of those. But Aiden Weaver wants the 3 and he gets it to go that time. 5-point Crimson Tide lead here.
This pace is doing Alabama the favor. I think Michigan is still trying to find a way to get that crack sweat groove going. They're kind of helpless. That it's like, okay, here we go. You guys, and it's mostly for guys. I'm gonna say it this way: when you're working out, oh my goodness, that corner's living good for Bama tonight.
Yeah, both corners are, man. I'm gonna get a hand out there on Aiden Weaver.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Make you pay.
And if you want DJ Child will, so there you go.
Exactly.
So that idea of when you're working out, it don't start feeling right until you feel that first crack of that first sweat that hits you. Like, okay,
That's where you're going. All right. Okay, I was thinking of something else. But we're on the same page now. Okay.
You're dirty-minded old man.
We're on the same page, and Alabama, Aiden Weaver on the same page. Unfortunately, couldn't get that 3-pointer to go, but another good look from the corner for Alabama. They've gotten a lot of those to fall from Childs, Weaver, and Rodrigo Falls so far in this first half. Zarski working the post on Levin Cutler. Gets a shot up. A good defense from the freshman Cutler. Winning the battle there against the senior and team captain Bishop Zarski. But Weaver, another one. Good!
Kind of nerd out for one moment there, B-Ron. Kind of nerd out for
man.
Three shots in a row, right? 3 threes in a row. The difference was the one that he missed, he shot it one step to the right, but he shot the same shot that he shot from his original position. If he had been in that same spot all 3 times, it would have went down all 3 times because he had the same motion, the same platform, the same everything. It just shows you cats who can shoot know where they are on the floor, and that little change of angle, like right now, boom, boom, pow, baby, make Maestro look smart. See where he was? He was one step over to the left. That same shot goes in. Shooters know their spot. They know the energy that needs to go into the shot. They need to know the rotation flow and everything else in that angle. And one step left or right makes a difference in the world.
Makes all the difference in the world. Is Levin Cutler going to get hit with the foul there? Trying to go for the block there on Daniel Bogus. Aiden Weaver's been hot. That's in the corner. They're going to see some smoke starting to come around him. Actually, no. I lied, Maestro. That's fire. I'm sorry. That is fire. Weaver has, man, he's shown out to start this game, especially. And he's got 5 threes right now in the first half. I was 7 from deep.
That is going to be, we talked about that one player that might step out from the crowd. If Aiden Weaver becomes that guy and he's hitting threes, Michigan is going to have a really bad night down here in the compound town of Bama, though there's nice V-necks, purple, green, and light green with the tank top there on the bench. Sorry, what was I talking about? I'm back. I'm blacked out. Blacked out, man. But I'm back.
Distracted. As you do.
Never said I wasn't.
That's true. That's true. You didn't say that. But that. Then they're on the shot clock. I gotta get a playoff here. They do. That's jumper good. A unconventional possession for Alabama, but it ended up getting the points anyway.
You know what? You're taking when you take them. When it goes right, it goes right. It's when it goes wrong, oh my goodness, it's like somebody put a china plate on top of the rim.
Yeah, we have to find China, I guess. Is there is a foul here?
Was that a block or was that the rim saying not today? I'm not sure what just happened.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, my friend, but I do know that Lorenzo Phenom was back in the free throw line. To slow the pace down here for Michigan and try to get themselves back on track here. Phenom so far from the free throw line, those are his first looks actually here at the free throw line. But Michigan as a team, they've been here at the line a lot so far. This is now their 7th attempt coming up at the free throw line. 5 of 7 from the line as a team.
You have to take it back. Michigan, they have, I'm going to say this, if it's going to stay like this tonight where they're going to go back and forth, swinging back and forth, they're going to have to make sure that any free points they get, they take advantage of.
Another foul on Bogus, and that's his second. DJ Childs going to go to the free throw line. A bonus this time, 1-1, Maestro.
What is he seeing? I know what I'm seeing, the V-neck right above his head, but what is he seeing in terms of his presence there? Because this is the second time we're at the lead unprompted. It's not like he's reaching for a steal. It's not. I'm really trying to kind of get in the words what I think he might be seeing there that's causing him to get these easy fouls in a situation where he can't afford to give them away this early.
Yeah, you really can't. I mean, yeah, we're down, 2:45 left in the first half of play. You still don't want to put yourself in a spot where you need to spit for the time to either start or potentially finish the game, right? So as step back shot there does not go. Losi on the rebound. Up the third here is Alabama working inside. It is Aaron Matthews. Nice. My goodness.
And what did he do?
6'8", 219 pounds. Go ahead, Maestro.
And oh, by the way, and apologize, people. The idea that he did not even have height leverage, even though he just kind of disappeared there. I mean, I think he's going to buy some hot dog or something. But the fact that he didn't even have height leverage, but what did he do? He played to his opponent's belly button or belt, and what did he do? Walked him back, head up, and got himself in a position where the rim became a screener for him, where he's able to go up and make that shot.
Right, exactly. And sometimes it's like a pick play in football. You use whatever you have to your advantage. This beautiful turnaround jumper from Quincy Henderson, the number 35 ranked player on a lot of draft boards here. Well, DJ Childs, number 39 ranked player on draft boards. Both of those kids extremely talented. Childs has the ball quickly up to Henderson. Back inside the Child. This is going to take the shot up over Buffini. Can't get it to go there. Buffini and company from Michigan back up the floor with it here. Bogus over to Pizarski. Swinging this thing around. Looking for Phenom. They do get him in the post. Being guarded by Henderson. Mismatch. Henderson gets the foul called on him. Phenom going back to the free throw line.
Michigan's pressing. Be wrong. I know I'm saying it early. Here we're just at the end of the first half, right? But when you see them do that open triangle move, what I don't like about what Michigan is doing is no one is running in support once the shot goes up. Same thing happened on Alabama, by the way. No one's running in support of the shot that's going up because it's not like these guys are exactly lighting it up, even though Bama has a slight advantage with that because of a couple of people. But the idea here is if you're Michigan, if you're going to play this kind of game, you have to play it with numbers in the post. Even Phenom is a great player, but leaving him there by himself once the shot goes up, having no support, at least coming from the opposite side to help him out there, there's no way to keep yourself in this game against Bama.
Yeah, and they're down 10. Final minute here of the first half of play. The Aiden Weaver, possession of the ball. Losi lifted out top here. Childs now attacking the rim. Not getting the foul call. Does get on rebound. We're going to second crack at it here on offense with Bama. Weaver over to Matthews. And that's going to go out of bounds. Aaron pass over to Falls in the corner. Falls and loses footing and step out of bounds. Trying to catch that one.
I think that was an issue of someone thought someone was cutting. Someone thought they saw them kind of sit down in the middle of the zone. I'm saying zone for just lack of a better phrase. Right now it wasn't a zone. It was man-to-man. But I think they had two different ideas there, and they just miscommunicated, and the call didn't connect.
And those are going to happen. 4-on-5 here. Matthews to the corner for Falls. That one does not go, but look at that on the glass. Look at the extra effort there from Aaron Matthews on the glass. That's how you do it. I'll take a Maestro. Final 10 seconds here of the first half. And that is a great finish there. 10-point lead for Bama, though, is where we'll end this one. Yep, we'll hold it right there. 47-37, Alabama out in front here as we head to the locker room. back and forth. First half to start, mindful, but Bama started to pull away towards the end of it. Now it has a 10-point lead heading into the locker room.
Yeah, Bama has Michigan right where they want to be, Ron. They're doing exactly what they want to do. They're playing the kind of game exactly the way they want to play it. Michigan seems a little bit lethargic. I thought once they were able to crack that sweat and be able to kind of get going, I thought they were going to be a little bit more up and down. That's not been the case. Another surprise here is the fact that Michigan has not compensated for the deep threes that have been happening for Alabama in that left corner between Weaver and Childs, and now other players are getting involved with that too. So what's going on here? That means that recognition is slow, and that's allowing for these breakaway moments like that when Alabama's able to get up and down the court. And what I was going to say earlier was a team that decides to offensive rebound since no one else is helping or backsiding it. That's going to be the team that's going to make a difference and pull away, and Bama's doing exactly that.
Yeah, we'll see what changes are made. Second half coming at you, folks. Stay with us. Be right back with it.
Hey, how you doing? I got 2 large pizzas for Rudy. Extra cheese.
I ordered that before.
Who are you talking to?
I mean, I'm talking to my friend Stephen Curry.
There's nobody there.
You don't see Stephen Curry standing here?
Good luck, buddy. Man, people are weird these days, huh?
Oh, Steph Curry, Steph Curry, Steph, helping me out, turning me into the best.
Welcome back, everyone. Second half. You know what that means. Throw up those deuces. We got second half action here for you. Alabama 47, Michigan 37. To see if Bama can hold on to this one and quickly here. We're getting a foul as Richard Brzarski is going to go back to the free throw line.
Like Brzarski, has been shooting for the contact tonight. It seems like every time he's in the post, he's shooting off platform, which means he's not squared up in any way. He's kind of going up and putting the ball up from any angle. And I think he's either expecting and or wanting two different things, the contact. And if that's going to start paying off for him, then he's going to have to knock these down in order to give Michigan a chance to get back in it, as they now pull the score to 9 points.
And he does get the first free throws, a 1 for 2 or 2 for 3 on the line. It's Bizarski. Make it 3 for 4 on the game for Bizarski. And Maestro, look, we were looking at stats here at halftime, and nothing really stood out, but a fun one to look at is that Alabama has taken 17 three-pointers so far in the first half. We've also made a total of 17 shots. They've taken 36 total in the first half.
Those statistical oddities that make you go, what?
Yeah, I looked at it and I said, wait a minute, is that 17 shots as well? No, that's not right. Okay. I'm crazy.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I heard you reading and I heard the sound you made. I thought you had a friend underneath the desk over there. I was like, what's going on there with me, Ron?
We will confirm nor deny these things in a family environment.
Well, it's Alabama, so everybody's cousin is their auntie too.
That was good. Not that one. That caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Caught me off guard a little bit there. Ball gets here. Zarski, as they continue to swing the ball around here. I like the offense. And Phenom, full head of steam to the rack.
And he almost lost the handle of the ball there, regained his composure there, didn't lose it, and went up and chose violence. That might be the type of play that Michigan needs in order to get the energy in, because so far, I'm going to say this, the crowd hasn't totally gotten into the game yet. So if Michigan kind of keep them at this particular pace, they might have a chance to kind of zap the energy for themselves.
Yeah, looking around here, looks like not everybody has gotten back to their seats yet for the second half to start, which might be why. And the bank is open today. Didn't see her, Coomer. What a shot.
Well, you know, we are in Alabama. It takes them a while to read the menu, hot dog or peanuts or hamburger. It takes them a while to get through all those letters and all those syllables here in Alabama.
The Alabama slander, and we're here in Alabama, is wild for you, Maestro. But I understand, being a Georgia guy, I understand. It makes sense to me. But Aiden Weaver doing a lot of good things for Alabama tonight as well. Led the way in points, 15 at the half. Gets 17 right there.
I'll even take it one step further. So I'm making the people behind me mad already. I was born in Mississippi. Oh my goodness, Allie without the oop. But it looked pretty on film until it didn't happen.
Sure did.
I'm living in Georgia, but I'm from Mississippi, and guess what's in between those two states? Nothing.
If they weren't shooting looks Maestro before, they certainly are now giving you some looks, man. I'm have a head on a swivel over here because of you. As Renzo Phenom gets rejected by Levin Cutler, a familiar sight. To be sure, we spoke about it earlier.
Yes.
We're getting a look at a block here from Randall Losi on Richard Pizarski, as that is probably going to be the yellow spot of the game if we were on SimWorld TV. We're not, but the yellow spot of the game right there. As Michigan will take a timeout. 10-point lead for Alabama. We're going to take a quick break ourselves, folks. I'm right back.
Kyrie Irving, Melo.
What's up, Melo?
Did you hear what Foot Locker is doing with the Week of Greatness?
Dropping the freshest kicks as always.
They're doing a lot more than that. Instead of using some big-name athletes and celebrities in the commercials, they're using them to do some good in the world.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Kyrie is me. Carmelo, of course I'm sure.
I need to call Anthony Davis. He's gonna love this.
What's up, Kyrie? I just heard. That's super cool they're doing that.
I know.
That's definitely gonna raise a few eyebrows.
I'll talk to you later.
Yo, Porzingis, you hear what Foot Locker's doing for the Week of Greatness this year?
Well, James Harden, I assume they're dropping more hot new sneaker releases than ever?
Of course, but they're also using all the big-name athletes and celebrities to do some good in the world.
So instead of being in a commercial like usual, they're out in the real world doing good? That's cool.
Using all the big-name athletes and celebs to do some good instead of being in a commercial? Sure is a cool idea. Or my name isn't Damian Lillard.
Gentlemen, the open house is over. You'll have to be on your way.
What? Don't you know who we are?
Welcome back, everyone. 10-point Alabama lead, 53-43, and I haven't had a chance to talk about it, Maestro, but second half adjustments, what you looking for from both sides?
looking for who's going to decide to crash the boards on the offensive side. Alabama already has, which is great. Michigan hasn't done that yet. And who's going to show up in terms of being able to hit the glass? Because Michigan really needs it right now. They obviously are not going to be able to play the slag game with Alabama. By that I mean this: they're not going to be able to play the mud on the floor, dragging ourselves up and down at a slow pace. People in Alabama used to going slow. They're okay with that. Michigan is not, and that's not going to be their favor right now.
No, not in their favor at all, Maestro. I'm sorry. The Jabs, man. The Jabs continue to come.
I'll be here all night, baby.
Well, you were talking about the offensive glass, and yeah, both teams coming into the second half only have 2 offensive rebounds each. So that's 4 total all game for both teams combined. That's got to get better. If that's your mission. What a block there from 11 Cutler.
Oh, this what are they doing here? What are they doing here? Because it's it's just, you know, Michigan's going to have to find a way to crack this wall. They're going to have to find a way to get this to single digits consistently. Because if they don't, Bama can play this game all night. And now Bama's already going into the extended offensive play, but they're playing so that semi game. And if you're going to give them like that, nobody's going to go home safe tonight.
Man, great job there for Quincy Henderson switching down the screen set by Cutler. Do it. Exactly how you do it. As Michigan looks to, oh nope, hang on, hold that call because there's an illegal screen on Carlos Buffini, no less. A guard setting an illegal screen, Maestro.
That means he didn't know he was supposed to set that screen. Surprise!
Yeah, gotta pay attention. Know what you're doing on the floor. And Buffini, unfortunately for him, cost the team a possession there. Now Paul dribbles in the traffic, but Buffini makes up for it, getting the steal and the points the other way.
He needed that so you can get out the coach's doghouse.
Yeah, I could see Coach Dusty May, arms crossed, staring holes into Buffini after the Eagle screen, and then he let his arms down and let out a big sigh after the layup. Well, okay, good job. Aaron Matthews, so second chance, can't get it. Third chance, they'll get here. Shot clock though. Quickly down to 5. Ball's here. Spin move on a row. Now pulls. Good.
I'm telling you, Bama is here for the long haul, B-Ron. They're not going to make it easy for Michigan to climb back into this. And time is running out.
Yeah, it's not out of the woods yet time for Michigan, but it's getting dangerously close here, Maestro, I feel like. This ball gets surprised to attack there. He did, but didn't get the points. So all for naught there. Childs has ball and has a bigger defender on him. That's Thoreau guarding him. And Maestro, when you're struggling like, oh, hang on a second.
Oh.
Alabama not struggling there. Rodrigo Falls had his defender on speed. They're slipping and sliding. His Falls got 2 points, but Michigan is struggling offensively, Maestro. As there's a foul called there on Levin Cutler. How does Michigan get out of this struggle bus that they're on offensively?
They need to do what just happened there. They need to run into somebody's chest. And by that I mean this. They need to force some contact, force a change in pace of the game, slow down, get some buckets with the clock stop like they can do right now. They need to find a way to stop Bama's flow. And oh, by the way, if you're not going to help side defense, if you're not going to, and I'm saying this specifically to Michigan, if you're not going to help side defense, if you're not going to be there, and if you're going to be so worried about the outside shot that you give up awareness of what's happening inside and in the lanes, you are not going to be able to deal with a team like Alabama. They are athletic, and believe it or not, for guys from Alabama, they're actually smarter than the average bear, and they're going to take advantage of that all night long. If you're going to give me the 3, I'm going to take it. If you're going to give me the lane, I'm going to take that too. And Michigan has not had an answer for that, B-Ron.
They have not. Zane Marquis there does. The post free throws to go. That's a good sign. It's something at least Michigan to build off of.
Yes.
We'll see what kind of adjustments are made, though, as we are through almost first 4 minutes of the first 5 minutes of the half of play. It's like a half of play, rather. 14 minutes left here in the game. Buffini getting a double. Pass out to the wing. Back to Buffini. Use the screen. Was wide open for a second, but decided not to take the shot.
Yeah,
another screen and gets to the rim this time. Finish.
Very good job by him. You know, I think the interest in what happened the first time, I think he felt the need to get to the rim. You can get threes later, but man, if nobody's back for defense, Bama's gonna do that all night. Quote my man Blazer, just bring the crackers, I got the cheese.
Yeah, pride of SimWorld here, Paul Buffini. Getting the point there, Michigan lets us down. And Tates this time. Give that guy a map. Where are you going?
But you need more than GPS. You need a bunch of milk cartons to find out where he left his defender.
Yeah, right? Ren Losi.
He's on the dang Walmart wall right. He's on the dang Walmart wall right now. Have you seen me? I was defending him last time.
I was defending Buffini, and then I heard a crack, and I blacked out. I'm not sure what happened. My ankles were on the floor.
No, I was in the back of a truck in Alabama. Okay, I'm going to stop.
61-49. Alabama here playing strong and looking strong in the SimWorld U Game of the Week. And Mike, we talked about the rankings earlier with Kentucky going down.
Yep.
I feel like if Alabama wins in a dominant fashion,
yes,
you know, in the SimWorld U Game of the Week,
yes,
I feel like no matter what Gonzaga does, I feel like Bama will be number one regardless. But again, it could be wrong. We'll see though.
You know what? I'm gonna hate to say this. I don't hate to say it. Alabama's presence tonight on the floor is like a number one team. I'm doing what I want to do, and I might not be doing it clean, but it's still so strong, right? That's a great movement. That's great. One of the few bright moments for Michigan tonight. I might not be doing it clean, but I'm doing it so strong that you can't even stop me when I'm messing up.
Exactly. That was D'Anthony Styles who got the dunk for that last Michigan possession here. SimWorld TV returns. The SimWorld U returns on Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. TCU is going to play Villanova. We'll get to see Justin Bell for the first time on SimWorld TV. And my guy Nene Gibson and his brother, Craig Gibson. Cousin, Craig Gibson. I'm very excited for that one. Justin Bell, one of the bright spots for the Rocky Mountain Monsters back in the SimWorld Prep days. Nene Gibson played for Lone Star Basketball Club. There is so much talent on the floor in that game, Mike. So looking forward to that one on Monday at 7:30 Eastern.
You know, okay, I'm spoiled and I'm biased. So let's get this out of the way. When I see our prep players being able to play in this environment and they're still able to execute and still able to sort of put themselves in a position to where they can do what? Perform at a level above what we saw them do, because now they're playing with higher talent on the same bench. It shows you what SimWorld has allowed to happen in this conductive universe, for this ability for these young players to grow their game the way they have, and it's so impressive. Just cannot say it enough.
Exactly, and getting eyes all over the world, and there's the kid from the UK. Coco Bryce throwing it down. Again, he has insane athleticism, but look at the alley-oop pass from the Anthony Styles to Richard Pizarski.
They obviously do not have Sister Mary Hamilton as a coach, because if you did an alley-oop, a showboat alley-oop when you're down by 10, she would run out on the floor right there and pull that ruler out from her habit and start smacking everybody right in the middle of the game.
Hey, why are you doing that? You're down 10 points. No need for that. DJ Childs, though, going back to the free throw line for Alabama.
Nice little young fellow. What do you think you're showing out in front of the Lord today? Ow, 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 ow.
The DJ Childs tonight, quietly, hitting himself 8 points 8 rebounds. 3 rebounds as well. Reading my numbers right. Instead of 8, not a 6. And 4 assists as well. Make it 9, trying to get the double digits and join the double digit club for Alabama. Trying to join Aiden Weaver and Rigo Falls there. What you got, Maestro?
So let's talk about the idea of DJ Childs. When we call his name so many times, the way he was putting down those corner shots, right? And we look up, and I'm surprised to only see 8 points, but then I realized when he was scoring was so impactful because that was the start of Bama pulling it away from Michigan, and that's why it still was resonating with us now. Look, when I actually see the total, it's smaller than what we expected to be because the points were so impactful.
Yeah, and there is a reason why DJ Childs is the star of this Alabama team. He is the best player on this team, hands down. But they have other weapons around him, much like a lot of the other top teams in SimWorld U. You might have a star guy, yes, but you don't have just one star. You have multiple players who are either stars in their own right or who can help out. And Alabama has that in spades with Quincy Henderson, Aiden Weaver, Levin Cutler. Rigo Falls, we're seeing him get going tonight as well. A lot of other players around Childs that help him not have to do so much on nights like tonight, where he doesn't do a whole lot, and you're still winning by 12 points, and it's comfortable.
Great point. And something else, B-Ron, I was going to say this outright. The idea here of what Bama has done, they've done it in transition, they've done it in semi-transition, they've done it in breakdown, screen scuttle plays like that, where it's one-on-one cut to the basket. They've done it with quick passes in the corner, they've done it with rotation, then weak side passes into the corner. Every single part of their game has fired positively at some point. Michigan cannot say that. They have been inconsistent all night. They have been in the mud all night. And oh, by the way, let's give credit to Bama's defense for making that happen.
Yeah, Bama has played some phenomenal defense tonight on Michigan. Right now, Michigan is shooting just 45% from the field. Alabama's not too much better, but they're closer to 50, 48.
Wait a minute.
From the field right now.
Why is Bama banging the thunder sticks with their own man shooting at the rim? I just showed you what Bama is, even looking kind of nice with that teal V-neck top and black shorts up there. But other than that, you want to kind of tone it down when your man is shooting the free throw.
You want to be quiet when your guy has the line, right?
I just got questions, man. That's all.
You got questions. I don't have the answers. And right now, Michigan doesn't have any answers offensively either. As I feel like that shot right there is a microcosm of what the team's been, the inconsistencies. Struggles not getting anything really going offensively from Michigan to some degree here anyway. It hasn't been a good second half for Michigan. They haven't really had anything consistent going for them. It's Child once again goes down this time, but a miss.
Maybe they got money on the game. They don't want the spread to be too much. Maybe that's what the deal is.
Maybe. Who knows, right? Zarsky, guarded by Aaron Matthews. Zarsky gets the foul called on Matthews. He's going to go to the free throw line. And Matthews from Houston, Texas, sophomore, on the Alabama team. Zarsky, on the other hand, from right here in Michigan, from Detroit, same place as Lorenzo Phenom, senior on this Michigan squad. He did come into the game leading scorer, 25 points per game. Phenom are behind with 21 entering tonight's contest, and they have been pretty well held in check. Yes. Surprisingly tonight. Zarsky does have 12 points now at the first free throw. The Phenom only has 9. Does have 7 rebounds to Zarsky's 5.
And B-Ron, on the topic of something else, the idea of such a long layoff and then being on the road in a full environment like this, that might have something to do with it too. Not just the fact that, you're going up against someone who's been actually in the middle of live games, but now all of a sudden you're going up against someone who's been in the live games on their floor. There are a lot of factors that come into play for, for these young athletes.
Yeah, and I spoke about that at the top of the broadcast, wondering if and how was going to impact them. And it seems like, maybe there is a little bit of rust there for Michigan. Buffini wide open, decides not to take it instead. Bogus has it back to Buffini. Shot clock's down to 9. Ball gets to the rim. Rattles home.
They're gonna, it's getting laid off there early.
Yes, it is, Maestro. It is, and Michigan. We talked about it a little bit, Maestro, sure, but I think it's always a good reminder. How can Michigan try to continue to call their way back in this run? I feel like all it takes is one good run, Maestro, and you could be talking about a different game here in the next few minutes. But that's not gonna help. DJ Styles punches that one home. Michigan's going to take a timeout here. 10-point lead. Look them inside. We're going to take another break here. 4:51. We're back to the second half. Alabama still has a 10-point lead, hold on to it. And, it's just to a point for Michigan where they have to start making moves, Maestro. They got to make them soon.
Yes. And to actually get to your question, and I love the Skycam view of the crowd, love the V-necks, love the shorts, I'm sorry, back what we're talking about. The idea of the crowd here in terms of I'm back at the crowd again. The idea of Michigan. Okay, I'm back. I'm here. The idea of Michigan being able to do something right now, down 10, a little less than 8 minutes. What do we need to do? We need to do more than that 2-for-3 deal where we score on every 2 possessions and get stops on every 2 possessions. They need to make it a 3-out-of-4 deal. In other words, they need to step up their defense. They need to make sure they only limit to, as we talk about this player spotlight, DJ Tiles. We just talked about his impact on the game, both as a scorer and as a facilitator there. They need to find a way to limit Alabama to only one shot, get up and start scoring within the first 12 seconds of their shot clock in order to turn this game around and get themselves in a position where if they can get it, at 4 minutes. If they can get it to like under 5 in 4 minutes, they're looking real good.
You said a 2-for-3 deal and a 3-for-4 deal, Maestro. I'm like, man, that was. I miss those days. You could go to a place and get something, get 3 things for $4.
Oh well, you get some. You get some $4 now. That's arrested if you try to walk out the store with it. That's for sure.
No thievery here. No thievery here. The only thievery that we might condone is the one we saw earlier tonight with Kentucky. Getting their pockets picked at home, losing to their in-state rival Louisville.
Yes.
The only kind of thievery we condone. stealing wins from the opponent on their home floor. And Michigan has a long way to go to do that.
Yeah, and you know what? And if I can add to that, they need to start. They need to actually start the three-quarter court press at the very least to force Bama to work the ball up the court. But if they're just going to let them come up the court all willy-nilly like it's an airport and announce their departure and arrival, you're going to have this night might as well just be over at this point because they're not going to be able to get closer.
Yeah, if you're Alabama, you're happy trading baskets right now. You can trade all the rest of the game for all we care.
And exactly. And that's what they're doing right now. They're actually well, Michigan just scored their 24th point of the half. Bama scored 22. It's play par, baby. Play par. We got we got house money on our side.
There's a miss though. Well, here's a chance for Michigan to cut into this lead more, and not going to do it on that one. But it's we will see Sincere Coomer go to the line for the Wolverines.
But they got a foul and they stop the clock. And look at where we're at. We're at 8. We're at 8 points now. 6 minutes left. What do we say? 4 minutes, 5 points. You got yourself a game.
Yeah, they can get this thing to be an interesting close here in the SimWorld game week. That would be lovely, if I'm being honest with you here. Coomer does get the first one to go. Coomer from Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's a fun. I love that saying the name Kalamazoo. Fun name to say. This year, 6'4", 188 pounds, and coming into the contest, shooting at 50% from the free throw line, and there it is, 50% right there, right on cue.
And the best thing about Kalamazoo, I'm just going to say this right now. Kalamazoo has the advantage of being a college town with only satellite campuses in Kalamazoo. You go there, it's a fun time. It's kind of like going to Athens, Georgia. It's a fun time and great burger joints.
Burgers, man. We're going to have to get a burger after we leave here. We're missing tonight.
Yep.
Wide open three from Buffini does not go there.
Now, it is Alabama. We don't know what's going to be in the burger. We're going to love to like it anyway. Okay,
we'll
that's the
figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Over Aiden Weaver continuing to hit shots for Alabama and gets this lead right back up to 10, where we were just a moment ago, Maestro.
I don't mean to be rude, but maybe put somebody on Aiden Weaver. Just maybe.
We're no experts. No claim to be, Maestro. We're just here, two guys calling a basketball game, right?
Just spitball. Just throwing stuff out there. Just saying.
Lorenzo Phenom able to score that time for the Wolverines. Around the screen, being doubled as Child. Rightfully so, Henderson has the ball here.
Good rotation on that defense. But
Yeah.
I tell you, and there you go. Make them pay with one shot. Now bring it up. Let's get a bucket off quick.
Get a bucket off quickly here. Pizarski pass inside to Coomer. Nicely done from Sincere Coomer. 72-66. 4:30 left, and you see it, Maestro. There, Michigan bringing that three-quarter press here. President half court.
Now, Bama's going to continue the quick ball play even in the half-court game. They're going to play into Michigan's hands, but it seems like they kind of got a breath of fresh air to say, okay, you know what? The clock's on our side. Let's use it.
Yeah, slow the game down a little bit. August with the steal. He is not able to corral it cleanly on the run, but has to slow it down as a result, and may have hurt the possession here for Michigan, in my opinion. We'll see what happens with Pizarski. We'll go back out to Coomer. Coomer over to Phenom. Pass inside to Pizarski on the alley-oop. The big guys connecting on the alley-oop.
Yes, they did, and they made up for the fact that he didn't take that early three and then go get the rebound. They actually made it into buckets. Look at where the score is right now. This is what you want to see. 4 minutes, 3 minutes left. They're in a good place. Now you have to play smart. You're going to force Alabama back into their original tempo. You just have to have an answer.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. 4-point lead for Alabama. Pizarski with it. Pizarski going to attack, and he does get it to go. Look out, folks. 2-point game here. Alabama's lead has dwindled over the last few minutes. Michigan got on that run we were talking about earlier. And now we'll see if they can complete the comeback. As there is a personal foul on DJ Charles. They didn't call for a charge, but Kazarski gonna go to the free throw line to tie the game up here. These are huge free throws.
Very huge, and it's what you want if you're Michigan. You want the clock stopped so you can activate your points without having any lost time. The clock is not your friend, but guess what's happening right now? It would have been a one-point game. The clock's now against everybody.
Right. The clock is nobody's friend now. It was Bama's friend a few minutes ago. No one's friend. And Kazarski can't tie the game there. That is a huge miss for him at the line right there. Throwing an alley-oop into traffic. That is not what you want to see. An uncharacteristic of Childs there with the game he's had tonight. Kazarski pass the ball back out to Buffini. Yeah, Buffini there, and now Kazarski can't get that one. Roll on the glass and gives Michigan the lead.
What do we say about offensive rebounds, Ron? What do we say about offensive rebounds being the turning point, and now we're seeing the payoff?
Gonna need them, and they needed them huge there. Bama now trailing by 1. Take another break here, folks. Hang on for the finish of this one. Right back. Welcome back, everyone. Michigan has the lead now, 73-72. A little over 2 minutes left here in this one, Maestro. And now the switch flips to Alabama. I know they're only down 1 point, but, you know, what do they need to do down the stretch here to close this one out and get out here with the win?
Well, if I'm Alabama, well, I need to get back to what we were doing before, playing with pace, opening up the area of destruction on the floor, deep corner threes, shooting off the extended wing, all those other things, and slowing down Michigan's offensive presence. However, Michigan has found their flow. It took them the whole game to do it. It took them 38 minutes to do it, but they did. And now they're making Alabama play. And I think Alabama might start getting a little tight.
Yeah, they jumped tonight. Aiden Weaver had a wide open lane there a minute ago. Decided not to take it. And Lorenzo Fino made him pay for it. Send the next thing back. Michigan with the ball again. Coomer has it here at the top. Gets the from Phenom. Coomer to the rack. No good there. One and done. Back of the post quickly to Alabama. Pass to the corner for Weaver. No. So close. It's so far. You needed that one. The freshman as we're minute 45 left here in this one. Samuel Ball gets here. Pass inside to Phenom. Good.
Michigan is making them pay. What do we see? What do you say about shots and places on the floor? Aiden Weaver's threes all came from the left side of the floor. Where did that three come from? The right side of the floor, and it was a bad miss. Where you are on the floor matters. Where you are on the floor matters, and how you use her on the floor matters even more.
Yeah, not find the spot on the floor and get there, use it effectively. Under the basket here. Good work there from Dewan F. Cutting the Wolverine lead to 1. That's the tunnel here on the floor. Maestro, this is going to be a fantastic finish. So glad we got here at this point, man.
You know, B-Ron, it looked like it was a blowout earlier, and I'm going to give you credit for it. You said you felt Michigan get back into it. I'm going to be honest, I did not the way they were playing. But now this is a different Michigan team. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're getting up and down the floor with intention. They're moving the fourth intention. They are crashing the boards, which they were not doing before. All those little things. While on the other side, Alabama got out of the game. They got out there. Now, when you sleep on any team at this level, you won't sleep for very long because you wake up with your head chopped off. And that's exactly what Michigan is doing right now.
Yeah, you'll find yourself not being the number 3 team in the nation anymore. It's great. It's just keep up. These are the kind of games Maestro that affect ranking. Sure, they were up big. You come back and win this thing, though. You know, that's good. We'll see how it affects rankings, though, and what have the rest of the week, obviously. But there is a tough winner that does not go from Buffini. But Weaver gets a floater up over Phenom, and good. Man,
what we got?
A fantastic shot.
What we got
here
now.
Weaver.
Lead changes are galore.
Up, back, and forth we go. Buffini getting inside here. Takes the shot up over the color. That's a bad look, though. That's some bad news for you, Buffini. From the crowd, they got to reset and do it again.
Yes. I'm surprised that they did not call offensive interference with the fact that one of the Michigan players ran between his man with the ball and paused for a second as if they were giving a screen, but they did not. And the fact that the motion kept going. But I guess with this late in the game, they're going to let him play.
Yeah, let him play now, I guess. We'll see. Buffini going around, trying to find some space here. 5 o'clock down to 1. Gets enough. Buffini rattles. Oh! Yes, sir.
That was not a 3? I thought that was against his toes on the line. I thought that was a 3.
Not a 3, just a 2. 77-6, Maestro. What have we seen over the last few seconds here that's gotten these teams here, and what are you looking forward to foreseeing now with the game entering crunch time?
Well, the first thing I'm doing from Alabama, I'm going to make it very difficult for. The first thing I'm doing from Michigan, I'm going to make it very difficult for Alabama to get the ball on the floor. Full stop. Period. You're going to have to. You're going to have to throw it through my chest in order to get it to your man. If I'm Alabama, here's what I want to do: get the ball in, get a shot quick. Hopefully, prayerfully, maybe a 3, but it doesn't matter. Get a shot quick because we can play the 2-for-1 game. Missed a shot, at least 3 jerseys crashing the board, if not 4, to get the offensive rebound and to put it back. Now I've given myself an opportunity to play the stop game against Michigan. If I'm Michigan, if they score quick, what I want to do, timeout, ball side out, bring it down, and do the exact same thing that Bama just did to me. Shot off quick, crash the boards, make them pay.
We'll see what team can make the other pay as we're still close to the end of this one, folks. 25 seconds left. Michigan up by 1, and DJ Child's going to hold for what will most likely be the final shot of the game for Alabama. We'll see what they do here. They got to get them going here quickly, though. They're moving around here. Weaver. Yep. Coming around, Childs fires from deep, and he can't get it on the glass, though. Go on up, and in.
Very well handled. Very well handled. Very well handled.
We're going to take a quick break, though, folks, for the finale. Come right back. Listen to my voice. the one that might have been the hero that Alabama needed after the Mississippi Child. I thought that was going to be it, but no. But hang on, I'm not done yet. And he grabbed that rebound and put it right back up. I said exactly what we talk about all the time, my friend.
Yes. The offensive boards are going to make the difference, and they certainly did there, B-Ron. Now from Alabama, I am going to make Michigan work for every second that the ball leaves the passer's hand. Every single second, I have to make you do everything possible. I'll need to stall you for just 3.9 seconds to guarantee victory. The clock ain't to stall you for 3.9 to be sure.
Yeah, 3.8, 3.9. This was just 4 seconds, right? 4 seconds left. Michigan, one shot here is all they get. To the corner. Falcons for 3. No, good. Big shot ball. Can't get it to go. And Alabama survives at home by 78-77. The number 3 team hangs on to that for a little longer. Do they go to number 1 at the end of the week? We'll find out, though. For Maestro, I'm B-Ron. All guys in the truck as well. We had a great night here on ESPN. It's been a pleasure calling these games. And we'll see you tomorrow for more SimWorld.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.